east for 1/4 of a mile, then follow signs for do not enter.
Let's go.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Your destination is behind you. Rerouting. In 500 feet. Your destination will be on in 300 feet. Your destination in 250 feet. Rerouting. Outing. Your destination will be in 50 feet. You will arrive at your destination.
Hola, mi amigos. If it is Saturday night, it is Shmuel. What's going on? We are getting things going. It's a Saturday backyard, and I almost forgot to light the fire, but the fire's lit. We're good. A little chilly here in Jersey, and I couldn't be happier. So let's say hello, Liquid Cryptid. You guys got to listen to my nose sounds. Not something that I give to too many people, so there you go. And let's see, I got Cigarette Jones in here, man in the chat, Chris Mack, um, our super tip URL. Feel free to use that. I'm actually, for a change, have it open and I'm watching it. I was watching something earlier today, man, and talk about Beggy Monster. They weren't doing the goal like Aaron does, but Jesus, it's like tip. All right. Yeah, this isn't the MLC link. What the fuck button? Panhandler will be joining us. I think Deft is joining us. We've got OG Mumbling Nick and the newest star of the dabbleverse. I think J Mo will be on, and I'm gonna save my Dave Sarah plans to join us as well. And but Dave gets a text, and I have invited, but don't know if he can make it. Um, Pat Dixon. So I know he was doing his own show earlier, so I don't know how he's feeling. Try not to run behind too far with the chat tonight, but it happens, and uh, the super tip is definitely the way to get my attention. But I assure you, it's not intentional that I'm doing that. I'm just the chat just gets a popping, and I can't keep up long enough. So I, I need a producer, but I think those days are probably still ahead of us. Carla from 6 minutes ago. He's carb loading for energy. Guys, if you're fascinated with prosperity and charismania and that bullshit, Carla, uh, whose YouTube channel is spelled just like her name right there, uh, pretty amazing stuff. It'll give you quite the insight into what's going on. Props. Can we call can we call some of these shows? We have too many. It makes me nauseous. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Um, let's just go. Yeah, Cigarette Jones, J Mo, trying to catch up here. Star-studded night. Well, you know the people that say they're gonna come. Let's see if they show. But it's very funny because I'm laughing at JMO because when I sent out this stuff to everybody, and whenever you look at the postings, I always put east, and JMO sent me a DM a little while ago that said 10 p.m. Central, right? And I know it's an hour earlier, but I felt like Keanu looking at a clock and being lost. I had no idea. And so I just sent back 11 p.m. Uh, East and let him figure it out. So there were a lot of stuff was on before we got here. Uh, and I have to laugh because we're going to talk about it when JMO gets here, but I want to kind of review this Clearwater Chad Fred Stoller controversy because I think my boy Dave Sarah explained it correctly, and Dave doesn't get shit right that often, so I want to defend him. And I guess I should also text Dave and say we're live, because he's always a picnic to have come in. And so um, this this show got started just because I was kind of bored on a Saturday night, and Crumb and I started talking, and then one thing led to another, and it's become a regular thing. There's no topic. We just kind of talk trash, but we like to think of ourselves as a unofficial Clown Town pre-show, and they start their start time is supposed to be 1 a.m. East, so we're going to try to be off here at about um, 1 a.m. East, and then go over there. Unfortunately, I don't have 1,000 subs, so I can't raid them, which means I can't bring you guys over. So you'll have to do that on your own. Not that there's a lot of you in here anyway. It's funny. I was talking to somebody about my numbers the other day from a stream, and I I said I gave them the number, and they were like, "Oh well, I rated you," and I was like, "Oh, that was cool." And when I went back, he had 9 viewers at that time. So uh, I'm thankful, but uh, it's also fun. And for anybody watching on X, we're gonna move over fully to YouTube in about 5 minutes because seeing X count numbers makes me crazier. Oh, he was on. So Cigarette Jones says Dave was on MLC earlier. Don't know if he's still on. He wasn't as of a few minutes ago. Um, but hopefully they'll come on here and we'll have our own talk about what's going on. Brandon, I see you back there. Just give me a few minutes. Um, and let me get these intros out of the way. So topics, guys, we have a few just in case. So we're not going to be sitting here staring at each other. Not that that ever happens anyway. Um, but if you got them, chat them out. We'll try to answer. And the Panhandler is here. All right. And I have those two guys in the back room, so we'll bring them out in just a second. Panhandler was here. Panhandler camera went out. Let's see what's going on. I did hear him there for a second, but um, Panhandler got a new mic, and the first day it worked perfectly, and then of course it doesn't, um, because that's the way these things go. And by the way, I'll get into that later. All right, let me add my friend Brandon, and I am also going to add, well, I'm not yet. Hold on, Brandon. I had you muted. Brandon, how are you, man?
Can you hear me? What's going on, Shmuel? How are
Yes,
you?
you're on.
What's up?
Same
Ready?
shit, different day.
All day, every
It's a
day.
Saturday. I accomplished almost nothing, and enjoyed doing it. And just a beautiful day down here at the Jersey Shore, one of the nicest we've had in a long time.
I like the
And
Jersey Shore.
it was great. It's great. As being as white as I am, I can't normally. I don't get to be outside all that much.
I know.
Or if I
Yeah.
go out, I gotta like cover up like an Afghan woman. But
Is that what you do? You wear a blanket or
go
something?
ahead, man.
when you go
What
out?
were you gonna say?
No, is that what you do? You wear a blanket when you go out? Got to protect that white skin? Because my skin
No,
is super white
I'm
on here.
kidding. Yeah, I wear a hat and I wear I have to wear sunscreen and stuff. But this year it's really weird. This year is so much better than in past years. I had a bunch of shit removed off my face, and earlier in the year, like they did some kind of
Why did you have shit
uh
on your face?
from like precancerous like shit,
Oh, damn.
and
I didn't know that.
the sun would make it much worse. So they take it all, they get it all off, and then you just use sunscreen and shit, and but it's much better. So it's like I don't come at it because I used to come out when I would come back, they would get all like fucking really ugly, and
Yeah. Try to stay
even I
away
could
from
see them.
that spray on tan. I would try to stay away from that because it's flammable. It's like petroleum jelly. And just get the
Well, I'm
cream.
not gonna smoke while I'm doing it. I don't
Okay.
use I use expensive stuff.
Okay.
Um, because I've got to take care of my face. It's my money maker now.
Only the
And
best for Shmuel's face.
yeah, only the best. My wife, what do you call it? What winds up happening is my wife winds up using it. I am I've always had like a thing about I don't like putting lotion and shit on my skin.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And
Well, it puts the lotion on its
but
skin before it gets the hose again. You want the hose, Shmuel? I'll get you the
exactly.
hose.
So I don't like doing that stuff. So I had to get some of this high class mineral sunblock, and predominantly for my nose and my cheeks. But there you go. All right. So what we're gonna do is, Brandon, we are going to
You gonna talk about that
take one.
Dave and Chad or Clearwater Chad? I don't really know what's going on there, so I'd be interested to hear
Yeah,
what's going
I
on.
I want to I want to talk about that because I want to. I I think Dave. I thought Dave made a good point. But I'll save that for a bit.
So I missed
I'm just
everything, so you're gonna catch me up.
I I like Clearwater. I mean, I like Clearwater a lot. So I was surprised. I think it's probably a misunderstanding, but they what do you call it? Um, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll just see what's going to happen. Panhandler came in and then he went out.
Oh,
Um,
cool. I was looking
so
forward to meeting Panhandler.
and Panhandler, if you listen to this, text me. Don't DM me because I don't really use Twitter while I'm on here. All right, I'm getting out of X, which is going to drop me down to like 11 viewers, um, which is low. But what can
Hey, it's
I
all
say?
right.
I
Don't
I,
let that
I
bother
got
you.
the
Sometimes I'm
I
streaming to
got the
just myself.
Chow Mir treatment this week, so that was fun.
What does that
With
mean?
uh, they they did it, crazily enough. They did a show about me, and
Okay.
I were giving me advice. All right, so let's see if he popped in.
Oh, there he is.
Good evening, Mr. Panhandler.
Good evening, gentlemen. Can you hear me this time, tonight?
We
Yeah,
can. You
sounds
sound
good.
great, actually.
Success. All right. Sorry about that. I'm an idiot.
All good.
It's
I'm an idiot too. Don't feel
it's
bad.
uh, it's that passive aggressive entry mic that you have. Um,
That and
I
I'm retarded.
when you when
That combination.
No, no, no. When you bought the mic, right? So you got the mic, and JMO, one sec. So you got the mic and you were like you'd gotten it, you got it hooked up, and somebody of course had to put up, that's a great entry level mic. And I'm just like, fuck people, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't need to say it's like what makes you think that saying that makes people happy, right? It's a little ridiculous. So, and we're gonna add in
We got
JMO. So we're gonna have like a shit ton of people here. We'll have
What's up, Jay?
as I heard Brennan say
Brandon?
a little bit early. Yeah, a little bit earlier. Brennan said, "Yeah, guys got more, not me particularly, but more people on stream." I think he was talking about Clowntown. More people on stream
I didn't say
than
that. Don't be putting words in my
watching.
mouth. Don't be putting words in my mouth, Shmuel.
Brennan,
Oh, Brennan. I thought you said
Brennan.
Brandon. I'm hard of hearing.
Jesus Christ!
My
I'm
fault.
gonna say
I'm
something
sorry.
about you. I'd at least do it behind your back, like a true dabbler would.
Yeah, I appreciate
Uh,
that, Shmuel.
So JMO, what's
all right, gentlemen.
Oh, sorry, Shmuel. JMO, what's going on with
No.
you?
I was gonna go around the horn and
Okay,
let
go.
everybody introduce themselves and whatever. So Brandon and I got to talk. Panhandler, tell us what's up with you.
Very exciting day doing laundry and other bitch work around the house. So not too much to I'm not going to go into Aaron and tell you too much about my day. I'm more curious. I think Mo has a story. He put something on Twitter not too long ago, or X, that I'm more curious about. So I'm going to default to him.
All right.
Oh, are you talking
Cool.
about? Are you talking about
JMO,
my?
start us off.
Are you talking about my violence threat that I received? Yeah,
Uh-oh. What happened?
yeah. Well, there's some people just feel a lot, and when they do, they can't help themselves, and what they do is they explode. I
Jay's
mean,
making him feel out there.
Do we
well,
know who
it got
who's
outed
making
pretty
you
quick.
feel,
I
JMO?
didn't put the name out, but I do believe the verbiage that was used gave it away. But yeah, Stevie Lou hopped in my DMs.
Oh, jeez. Stevie who?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Brandon. So
I know
Shaking my head, people. I know you can't hear that, but I'm shaking my head. I don't understand Stevie Lou. I don't understand why he gets in these fucking beefs.
well, he did this because I told him to shut the fuck up because he was sitting there bitching out Jim Stansel, and he was bitching him out over Ski Mask, and I'm like, shut the fuck up! Like the Ski Mask didn't even like you when he died. Like, just shut the fuck up. There's no need to be bullying everybody over it. He's gotten away with being a little fucking half-ass bully to everybody, and it's like nobody's afraid of you just because you're tall. Nobody's afraid of you. You got defeated
Nobody
by
is.
nunchucks. Shut the fuck up,
I heard there
Yeah,
weren't
no,
even real
he's
nunchucks.
huh?
I heard they weren't even real nunchucks.
They were
Like
probably
rubber.
plastic with his
yeah,
delicate bones.
Yeah, he's got bird bones.
Just because he's tall, he's like, I
he
think
had
I'll beat everybody up. Him and Karmic. They're like, I'm over 6 foot. I think I'll kill everybody. It's like, no, you won't.
Yeah.
No, you won't. That's not how it works.
Karmic looks to me like he's about 5'8", 5'9", but I have no idea.
They
He
say he's
says
like
he's
So
a
6 foot.
and
no. They say he's like
uh,
6'3" or something. Like he's a
Yeah,
big,
he's tall.
tall. Yeah, they say he's a big old farm boy, and he probably is. But what these idiots don't understand is when you make public statements of violence like that, all that's going to happen is when you show up at somebody's house, you're not going to come home, and everything's going to be fine because you said the thing, right? So now whatever I do, if you show up around me, is what it is. But
Yeah.
this is the internet, bro. Grow up. And by the way, we're not talking about a guy who does everything very calmly in Stevie Lou. Like he clearly loses his mind over everything. So
Yeah, he
he
does a
sit.
lot of drugs. He says he does, so.
Imagine his wife sees that message that I sent, where he's telling he's gonna beat me up in front of my bloodline, so they know for life or something like that. It's like, what is wrong with you, man? Like I
Wait,
told
he
you to
said
shut the
that?
fuck up. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay, he went there. Okay.
to be fair though, I'll eventually put out. I just didn't want to put out the first part because it was clearly evident when he did like a little veiled thread in my DMs. Long story short, I basically said you're giving me a hurt pussy story about what happened with you and Ski. I don't care. Like I don't care about that. And his wife and all that. I said, fuck your wife with Ski Mask dead dick. Like I don't care. Don't come in here and threaten me with. Don't come in here and threaten me. Like it's what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I told you to shut the fuck up. I got 3 paragraphs. And then another 3 paragraphs about how you're going to kill me in front of my family, yada yada. It's like, you're a comedian, I thought you said. What happened? What happened?
What happened?
No, nobody's ever thought of Stevie Lou as a comedian, that's for sure.
That's the
When
first
you
time I've heard about it.
if you Google Stevie Lou, literally the only thing that comes up is an image of him in the ambulance. That's it.
That's funny. I believe it.
But big time me again, I guess. Whatever, you know.
You can't big time
He,
J-Mo.
I don't know. I mean,
here's
I'm not even that way. Like,
Stevie Lou.
I'm not that way. Like, to
He
be
was
honest with you.
props. Stevie Lou. He was 4 days away from weed and thought it was an accomplishment. Grade A dork.
I know he talks like weed like he's a teenager. It's like, dude, it's not that cool when you're that age. It's
Grow
really
up,
not.
Dude. You're 40 something. You're a burnout ginger, dude. Chill out.
I'm always blown away at how much these fucking guys smoke weed.
I wonder
Eh,
where he gets his headphones from. Like, it's got to be specialty made to fit over that damn cranium he has. They don't make them that big in like the regular stores.
He doesn't. He's exactly what you think he is. He's tall and he's thin. Um,
Goofy.
he's not especially threatening. And yeah, when I met him in Atlantic City this year, I thought I I actually asked him if he was okay because he was like so thin. I thought he was sick. You know. Um,
Well, his wife
yeah,
left
but
him. He wasn't eating because his wife left him. So he wasn't eating. Right, Stevie?
yeah,
You
and
know
that
what
was a
happened?
long time ago.
Is this right, Stevie?
Isn't that what happened, Stevie? Didn't your stupid fucking wife leave you? And that's why you got so thin? Damn.
There there may be many reasons. I just laugh at
Well, there's
my
many
thing with
reasons.
Stevie is
I'm sure of
he
it.
tries to make me uh he can't earlier this year he was like, "Look, I don't even know why we're beefing, like let's
Of
just
course.
settle it." It was fine.
Yeah, because he's
And
retarded and
then
he forgets.
I made one comment and the next thing I know, he's like, "You're a pedo." And I'm like, "What
I
the
love that.
fuck?" And
Yeah, he's a comedian.
yeah, so check this. Speaking of comedians, he fucking. I don't know if
Oh,
you guys
cam
caught
down.
it.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
caught it.
remove it from. He'll be right back. But we had a shirtless Dave Sarah there for a minute. It was very exciting.
The world made a huge mistake when they let me and Dave Sarah get a line. Do you understand what a mistake was made? Do you understand what a huge, giant fucking mistake this was? Very foolish.
Tell us why. Tell us how.
Well, because this guy Clearwater Chad is an absolute cunt.
Oh, you don't like
Eh,
Clearwater, Chad?
well, here's the thing,
What did
Brandon.
he?
I'm not.
I don't know what happened today.
Yeah, that's
Or
what. Let me tell you
I have
exactly
no
what.
idea.
Yeah, let
Okay.
me tell you where the because people think I start these things because I'm the louder one, right? But really, what happened is the fucking Clearwater Chad. Every time he gets asked by, I guess Kevin's the only one that's really asking him about me. But every time Kevin asks him, it's been twice now. Oh, what's up with you and J-Mo? You were on a show with him once, which he was. And he always goes, I don't know that guy. I don't remember him. I don't know. And he
Oh, he's
tries to
big
change
timing you. Okay.
it twice now, which by the way, I'm not even one of these guys that's like, you gotta say my name or be, but it's like I know that you're doing a grift. I know what you're up to, but don't try and shit on me in front of your hero, or say you don't know who I am. I literally got on Chad's stream, yelled at Chad for him, and hung up. So it's like, what?
Yeah,
And that's how you
you-
return the favor, is you fucking dickhead me every time I come up, and it's like, I get the picture now. Like, it's over now. We are not. I'm not pretending with you anymore. We're not gonna play pretend with the retard.
Uh-oh.
they're he's fucking with you. Is what he's doing.
No, I know. Yeah,
And you're
no,
you're giving him the reaction that he wants.
he did.
Uh,
But what happened
so
is I jump on. So today, not to cut you off, Shmuel, because it's your show. But what happened is today. So I just utilized that today to kind of jump on to what you call it. Bedabbler this morning when he was on there. Because I seen, of course, Clearwater Chad in the same Hawaiian shirt that he wears every day. I see that goofball on there, so I just called in to
It's his
say
thing.
I was thinking about buying that shirt.
I love a thing, don't you? I love a thing. But
I'm
anyway,
not a
so,
gimmick guy, but I get it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah, you shouldn't be. Well, that's why you have an ounce of respect. That's why a gimmick is very difficult to maintain, right? It's like, so I got to wear the Hawaiian shirt every time. Like that's a lot. But anyway, I just called in there to basically say like, fuck you, Dan, personally. And of course he goes, oh, I have memory problems. So he's got a new retardation now that he just made up.
No, he's fucking with you. That's what he's. I mean, it's
No, no,
100% what he's doing,
no. I'm
and
fully
it's like
aware. It's just all his grifty shit is kind of weird and it's kind of rubbing me the wrong way.
Wacha.
You know.
whenever these guys have, whenever they see somebody else that's developing heat, um, of any sort or popularity, that's the easiest way to do that. Chad Zumach, um, has done that with me forever.
Chat Sumac.
I
Real
don't know who this guy I
broadcaster.
don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is, and it's it's just it's part and parcel of the grift. Um, but and the thing with Chad is people think that he hasn't been around for very long, but he's been streaming forever. He was part of this like anti-Scientology group and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
it,
yeah, I saw
eh,
that.
it's been it's been around he's been around, like I said, he's been around a long time. So I think he likes to come across as a guy who doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a way to go about it, I suppose, and to try and to basically just try and like step on me essentially on his way. Like it's like, well, okay, but I've been relatively polite to you, especially considering everything else. But what y'all?
Yeah, but dude, I don't know. I listen. I'm not. This is not me defending Clearwater Chad, but you can't. You can spend way too much time getting upset at people, yeah, in the dabbleverse or in streaming that try to fuck with you, because
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah.
all gonna try to fuck with you,
Oh
you
no, I've
know.
been under.
And
Trust me, I've been under. I have been under siege this entire time because
He really
people were
has.
very irritated about the way I came in. They were very irritated about all the people in the chats being annoying. I've
I
been
think
under
a lot of
siege,
people got jealous too because you got a lot of, I don't know, Mercer's talking about you and everything, and you
which I
just kind of
totally
blew up.
understand. I totally understand. But it's just kind of weird because like Clearwater Chat is getting all the attention he wants. So like, I don't really understand why he goes about doing it that way. But whatever the case is, I'm not actually you know, what I mean, to break the fourth wall. I'm not like actually mad at the guy. He's just retarded.
Do you think Kevin is kind of telling him to say the things like, you know what, say you don't know Jay, like
It, it there is always the possibility, but I doubt it because
okay.
I don't really think that Kevin is even in. I don't think Kevin puts that much forethought into it, to be honest with you. Right? Do you get the
I'd agree with
impression?
that. I don't think.
I don't think he puts a lot of
Yeah, Kevin
forethought
doesn't
in
talk
any
to.
of it.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't talk to anybody until they're and only when they're on the stream. You
Okay.
know, and yeah, and he's good enough at this that he doesn't need to. You know, he can pull out of Chad what he wants, but uh, I but really, I can't. You can't get pissed off at people fucking with you here. You know,
You
Oh
sure
yeah.
can.
yeah, I mean you can, but I don't necessarily think it's a wise thing to do,
Well, no, you
because it
obviously
just
can't
feeds
lose your
in.
mind over something
Yeah.
small. Like it
You
would
can't
never
do a
be
Stevie Lou.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be stuttering John, and threatening people and showing up. But the wars can get a little too much. But look, JMO, when you came in, even I, right, thought that you were being totally trolled by Chow and Mir because That's that's what they do. They're trolls, particularly Chow. Chow is a troll, and I don't think even he would deny it. And so it's like
He's a good
they're
boy.
pushing you everywhere you go. They're in the chat. You got Chow, Mint, constantly JMO, JMO, JMO Inc, JMO, and so I don't think I don't think people cared so much about how you came up, but they thought you were being trolled while you were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody wants to see because they'll build somebody up, they'll bring them in, and then that person will be subject to such hate and torture, it'll almost destroy them. Now, you're not the guy that they could do it to, right? But I've seen it happen before.
It can happen to anybody. I mean, honestly, like it's not anybody special. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have easily gone a different way. You know what I mean? But it just so happened it was a perfect storm. I was a perfect storm. It was all perfect timing. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. But that's just my
Well, and
perspective of it.
but I think Ava has a good point here, right? What the fuck are you guys talking about? The guy shoves Arby's in his mouth and slobbers on camera. How are you offended by him?
He was eating salad today.
He had to put a what do you call it? An extra hole in his belt or something, or take one out. I don't know what it is, but supposedly lost weight.
Good for him.
Look,
He hasn't lost a
and
pound. He hasn't lost a
Big
pound.
W. If it wasn't for Chow and Mint Diggity, I would kind of like JMO.
He does like me now. I love you. I love you, Big Deb.
Oh, you
He
guys.
loves me now. He
You
loves me now.
guys.
But we're having a boxing match, Heather and I, so we're gonna do that. But we still like each other.
I was watching Clown Town the other night. It was like I was waiting for the Digstown Challenge to start up. Yeah, because it was like anybody who came on had to set up a boxing match with somebody else, and I don't picture these guys being the Aaron Imholt type, which is like requiring you to get registered and insured and that stuff. So, but
They need to get
and
registered in the back alley.
Noga, you're supposed to be in Asbury Park. I'm here. Where are you? But in JMO, yeah, the perfect storm it was. And it was also it worked because you could handle it, right? Like you're a guy who could do it. So it's not you're not like a softie.
Or
Panhandler,
gullible.
All
what's
right.
your Panhandler? What do you
Yeah.
feel? Because you're being
Yeah.
very quiet over there and ominous.
Well, no, because I usually step on everybody, so I'm trying to not do that as much.
Don't do that.
There's a couple things. I mean, the Stevie Lou thing's kind of funny to me because I've gotten back and forth with Stevie Lou a bunch of time. I've met Stevie Lou. We've got into it a little, like a disagreement in person. Like I do think like he'll push, or if he has enough substance in him, that he'll throw hands like in real life. Like I do think he will. But yeah, he's a little sensitive sometimes. I try not like as much of a dick as I am. I try not to do the wives and kids thing and just not it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just lame to me. As far as the Chow stuff, I mean, I still think he's trolling you, obviously, JMO, but it might be backfiring. Obviously, your name's everywhere. People are having you on their shows and stuff. So who gives a fuck if it gets your name out there and you get popular or you get views or whatever. So, but I mean, I could probably throw Chow pretty fucking far, and I still don't trust him. That you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have beef with him, but he's shady as fuck. Mir's too stupid to troll anybody. Chow is pulling the strings on that idiot. But now you're beefing with Clearwater Chad. I mean, his act is going to get old. Like, who's that? I don't know who that is. I'm a big dumb animal. I mean, that's it was cute. The first 500 times he did it, and now just like. It's boring to me. I don't know why Kevin, I was such an MLC guy forever, and he has these idiots on. I mean, the irony that because I've just been sitting here like a moron for 5 minutes, not saying anything, but when he has Carmax on and he just sits there and laughs like a girl when Kevin says something funny and, turns his face, and it's just, Kevin, what are you doing with these idiots on your show? And Mr. Kill Everything, who has to be the biggest fucking retard in this universe, like more so than Jake Hudson retarded.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't understand what Kevin's doing with these guys. I really don't. Like they're not entertaining, they're not funny. I mean, yeah, I guess the typical business model of just super chatting to rip on people on screen, it works, but it's not even funny making fun of those idiots anymore. So I'm just, I don't know, just sad about MLC and the state of MLC. It's
I
just,
got an opinion on the MLC thing, and the only thing I can really think of, but the reason why he's doing what he's doing, because if you think about it, ever since Bob Levy has left, he has not had anybody on there that gives him like a pushback in the way like shut up or like you're dumb or that's not right. He doesn't get that anymore.
Well, Dixon pushed him back.
And where's Dixon been on that show?
Yeah,
Very rarely is he
Well,
on there.
he won't. No, he won't have. But he won't have him on.
well, then
But Dixon, right? But Dixon was one of
But
the
that's
people
kind
that
of
pushed back.
it's
that's the
kind of my
point.
thought process is if you're somebody that kind of like pushes back, I think for whatever reason in his mind he thinks like I don't even think it's like a bullying thing. I think it's more like he wants the chat to bully these people so that he's got something funny to talk about when the super chat comes in. And he doesn't want to be the butt of the joke. So if he's got somebody that cracks a good joke on him, the super chat's going to say something about him more than likely, I guess, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. But if it's always about how dumb his guest is or how stupid the thing is they just said, then it's always about them. So he always gets to have the good laugh.
yeah, I've said it before. I'm not a huge Bob Lee fan, at least not when he was on MLC, but I do think he was a good bridge between him, Kevin, and whatever the guests were. Like he was kind of like a de facto booker, so you'd get more interesting people on that might have been a little bit intimidated just going on with KB by themselves, or like he was just good go between. He wasn't as for as much as his crowd work and as nasty as he could be, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that aggressive for the most part on MLC. That year and a half, 2 years he was on, or I guess a year, a little bit more than a year. Um, and it just changed once Bob left or whatever. It just became such a weird, like there was that whole Chad Zumach and KB thing that was pretty good for a few months with them going back and forth. And even Chad Zumach, he's another one that I don't get at all. I just don't understand. His show is so fucking bad. I don't know how people send him money. I'd send Shmuel money before I send Chad money. Like I do not understand it at all.
He's
Thanks for
got
that.
loyal support too.
We were trying to have Chad. Chad was going to make an appearance tonight.
He'll
But
he'll never come on your show. Kevin won't let it.
he's coming.
No fucking
coming
way.
on. He's coming on with Crumb, and
Really?
Crumb is his mod, and yep, that's what we're gonna do. And
Kevin will
Crumb
never
couldn't make
allow
it
it.
tonight, so
And
it
Kevin's
was.
his meal ticket. There's no fucking way. No way.
It'd be nice. I
That's
could
what I
ask
said.
him some questions.
Kevin's his daddy, so there's no fucking way it's gonna. I mean, I hope it does happen for you and your show. It'd be great, and
That'd
Crumb
be
or
cool.
whatever. But there's no way Chad's gonna sack up and do something Kevin doesn't want to do. Doesn't want him to do.
I would. Yeah, that's the the one thing I give Dave Sauer credit for is when he got shit on for coming here, he didn't care. He's still coming and he's still on and he's still doing his shows. I think Kevin knows 100% who he can push around and who he can't. Um, and most of these guys, they're just so happy to get on his show. That's why they're there. But you watch Karmic and I was watching tonight a little bit with Chad. They're just yes men. They for all the bluster they have every place else and talking stuff about anybody else more Karmic than Chad.
Well,
But
yeah,
he's like,
it's
yeah,
weird too. My
I
opinion
think
is
so. Yeah, I think so.
Carmack doesn't have to be that yes man too. And I've been watching Carmack for a long time. He's really talented. He doesn't have to be drunk or anything either. But he doesn't have to be that yes man. He could push back to Kevin too. And Kevin, I think, would still have him back. He'd be more entertaining if he did.
Yeah, you're definitely a Karmic guy.
Yeah.
So um, I I don't know how talented he is or he isn't, but
Yeah.
the thing is it's like it's very repetitive.
Sorry,
No, I
Um,
get that. I get that.
Sorry, Brandon.
you know.
Yeah, I know, Jay. I know. I'm sorry, Jay.
No, man. I
No,
love
but
your
it's like
loyalty.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
he is
I'm loyal.
loyal.
I'm a loyal dude.
Brandon is loyal to the soil when it comes to Karmic because listen, we were shitting on this guy in front of him and he stayed loyal, and he was like, "Yeah, I know," and he knows, but he's like, "I know, but I gotta." So he's a loyal guy, so you gotta respect it.
Well, that's my relationship with Ray DeVito. You know, uh, I
His
I
information
defend
will
Ray.
repeat.
Yeah, he is. I was actually thinking about Ray today because I was laughing at how many times Ray said to me, he'll call me up and he'll be like, he'll tell me something. He's like, "Don't say this to anybody. Don't say anything to anybody." And then I'll hear it on another stream, somebody else saying it, and I'm like, Ray, how many people did you say not to say this to?
You can't help it.
And I think he does. I think he does that classic thing of if he talks to you and he doesn't get the answer that he wants from you, he'll then call somebody else to try to get the right answer from them or what he thinks is the right answer.
Well,
And
can you give
then
us an example of what
he
he asked,
he
or like one of the things he's
uh
asked? I don't want
it's
to like
been
break any trust though.
no, um it's been a while, but like he might be upset with somebody, and like don't say anything, and then the next thing you know, um everybody knows about it, and you're like, but I didn't say anything. And so
Repeat.
it's pretty funny. And hey, we might even get a guest appearance here, but I don't know. Let's
Well, you'll
see.
get.
Let's see if the cookster wants to come on stream. If you want to, you just walk around and just say hello and huh?
Oh, real star.
She doesn't want to be on camera, guys.
Oh,
I don't blame her.
She doesn't have her makeup on. Come on. Yes, very quickly. You look great. Come here. Come here. Come here. Everybody wants to know what you look like among these people. You look great. You always do you hear that, guys? The women, they always look. Stop. You don't have to do anything.
I've
Just
heard she
come
looks.
on.
I've heard Shmuel has done very well for
She is a
himself.
good-looking woman.
She's
I
all
met her
right.
a couple times. She is a
She's all
good-looking
right.
woman.
Oh, there
Yep.
we go.
They,
All right. I thank you. Bye. That's it. Don't dox for people. Um.
Good for you, Shmuel.
Hey, I'm a lucky guy. With her, and
so
my buddy Panhandler's met her, but I had to bring her to events. So because I'm really concerned that I was going to come across as the creepy old guy
that's me.
who just
I
shows up.
took that mantle from you. Don't worry about it.
That's got to be hard for
Yeah,
you, Shmuel. I mean,
but you scare
you're
people,
older than us.
Panhandler.
True.
You
Women
scare
mostly,
people.
unfortunately.
You're an intimidating
No,
guy,
you're like
Panhandler.
No, not
you
me. Not me. Big
you
softy.
you. Oh,
But
come on.
Harry Dunn had an interesting comment a while back ago saying that we don't know the history of MLC, and I'm fucking it up. Sorry, Harry, because the comment's off my screen. But the last 3 or 4 years, other than when Chad's been kicked off of MLC those 2 or 3 times, he definitely has been fucking a yes man. So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm not debating history, the 10-year history of their relationship with you. If you know that better, fine. But the last few years, Chad has never goes against Kevin. He just does what he says when he says. Chad jumps off his own stream to go onto Kevin's. So if that's not bitch made, I don't know what to tell you. So
And Levy did push back
Well,
on him. They
that's
had
what
a number of screaming matches. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I
probably what
mean?
about Shuley?
Well, who cares? I
yeah, it
mean, but
was
it
Shuley.
happened.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
was Shuley. Yeah, it was Bob defending Shuley's the time that they would, get after it a few times. Yeah. All right.
I feel bad for Bob when he was trying to defend Shuley. It's like, you don't do that, Bob.
Yeah.
I'll defend Shuley.
I know you will.
Um, I what do you call it? No, I just not for any nefarious reason, but I just the counting of other people's money really it just annoyed me, and it still annoys me, and that's and Kevin's brag about
But
how
no,
much
no,
money
but
he makes.
TSN was counting money too.
Come on.
They were doing it too. They were doing it too.
After long after Kevin did it,
I agree.
um,
That is true.
long after Kevin did it, and uh, they started doing it in sort of in retaliation. But Kevin was so bad in Atlantic City in 24. He was showing Melton uh, screenshots of his bank account, Brennan, to prove how much money he was making, and he legitimately wanted to see people's 1099s and their numbers. It's obsessive, and it's a bit crazy.
Yeah, I think it was more he's showing his YouTube earnings. I don't think it was his actual bank accounts, but yeah, I remember Patrick talking about that, and Kevin too. Yeah, he was on that 1099 thing forever, and he still is. I mean, I don't understand the obsession with other men's money. My take is if you're worried about other man's money, you don't have enough. So it's just such a weird flex to
Got
me. I
four
mean,
people here. Somebody can talk.
can you not hear me, or is he gone? Can you guys hear me now that Shmuel's gone?
Yeah, I think we can hear you fine.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, I
Uncle
can hear
Buck is
fine.
having a connection issue there. There he is. Can
There
you
we.
hear us?
What
Welcome back.
Cookie went in the house and she must have done something.
She kicked the plug undone.
Blame the wife. Nice, Shmuel.
She
Eh,
said Spiel's done tonight.
I got the what do you call it? S I upgraded my internet, and
Mhm.
I which I had never had a problem with in the first place, but I'm like, "Oh, it's $10 less a month, blah, blah, upgrade it," and I've had nothing but trouble with it since I upgraded it. But, it it turns out the new Verizon router is like the mesh router, and my old extenders didn't work with it. So,
Uh,
but there we go. And so I was in the backyard last week. That's why we couldn't was having so much trouble last week. And our buddy Dave came in. I'm trying to put this jacket on subtly, and I'm making it worse.
How's that working out
Um,
for you?
not,
Having a hard
in,
time there.
real smooth. It's not.
I
Nobody
know,
even
right?
noticed.
Be
Nobody
Jesus.
I'm
careful,
noticed.
like,
don't. I always
Nobody,
think you're gonna catch yourself on fire.
nobody,
I know you're like nervous about the fire thing.
nobody's gonna
Yeah, well, you
catch
Uh,
did
that
burn yourself one
whatsoever.
time.
Jesus, Shmuel.
the
Fucking
guy, what do you call it? The guy I got propane today, and I was just the guy's name. It doesn't matter, but there's like two guys. There's a young black guy, and then there's
I
like
was
an
thinking of
older
your
guy.
mom.
And the black guy is there. He's like, I'm working at BJ's in the tire department. No big deal. But the other guy was like Mr. fucking BJ's and explaining everything to him. So he sees me get out of the car and I've got a cigar in my mouth, unlit, and he proceeded to tell me a story about somebody who blew themselves up in their car with the propane tank. And I'm like, oh, Brandon would like that.
Yeah, I watched you burn yourself one night. I think you did.
Well, I did it after the show.
Okay.
It
I was
came
worried about
close.
you. Yeah, you.
I have I have this fucking thing,
Yeah,
which
that
is
torch, man.
it's like a torch, yeah.
Like a
And
crack lighter.
I never did burn myself with this, but uh, I did put it down Christmas time. My niece came and she gave us all like she wanted us all to wear these like Christmas outfits, and they were lounge pants from Old Navy. And the thing with this is when you let it go, it still goes. And I didn't know it. I put it down on my pants and it set the Old Navy pants on fire.
Oh no.
Like, and it was like it wouldn't go out. It just like wouldn't go out. It was wild. But in any event, no burns, no fatalities. So there we go. All right. So I want to add a little excitement into this. Hey, uh, this will happen at some point, and but thank you for the $3. Soup party, get in
Can
the hot tub. Um,
If I have
at s-
to.
at some point, but no one wants to see me shirtless, and
pop that top off, Uncle Buck.
Hey,
Let's
come
see
I
it.
on,
don't
man.
even take it off. I don't even take it off. I'm so scarred up. I don't even take it off at the beach.
Jesus,
Um, so it's like I always wear the rash shirt.
that got dark.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
Why you all scarred up?
Don't ask Brandon. Brandon, don't ask questions
Yeah,
about
no, no,
black
no, no.
men.
I didn't ask anything. What are you talking
Oh
about?
Oh,
God,
no,
don't ask
no, no,
why.
no.
No, 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 no. Nice jacket. Where'd you get that jacket, Shmuel?
Not a big deal. I had
Yeah,
heart
somebody
surgery
just
when I
broke
was in
into
my
his home as he was a child and lit the house on fire. No big deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, none of that. It's all surgery shit. I had I've said it before. I had heart stuff when I was younger.
Yeah,
So,
were you how old were you? Were you in your 30s?
yeah, it was like 38,
Damn.
37, something like that. Oh yeah, I'm a miracle of medicine. Um Deft. Do you prefer the Deftones or karmic music? Big W is
Oh,
asking.
Deftones, of course. Deftones are my #1 seed.
But um, Panhandler, see, do you like the people that Kevin has on? Do you think it's like the easier, softer way, and that's why he's doing it?
Yeah,
And he's always
he's gotten so fucking lazy that he doesn't want to deal with anything. He's just like, hey, I sent you the link. Drop whatever you're doing in your life and hop on now and entertain me, clown. I mean, that's it because he doesn't want to deal with anything or doing any work or doing it. I mean, you see him. He comes on screen. He stares on it and nose breathes into the mic for 5 minutes as he sets up the clips that we've all seen 1,000 times by the time he gets to him, and then goes over them for 15 minutes poorly, I may add. So yeah, Kevin's gotten lazy as fuck. I mean, he does have some good shows, but and this pains me because I can't stand the fucking Muppet. But the Muppet saved the show the other night with a Hope or whatever was pretty good. He was pretty good with Canoe. Like unless Tuki's on, I'm not really watching. Which please don't tell Tuki I said that. Because it's just such garbage. It's so and this new Fred Stoller thing. I can't. I mean,
I
I'm
kind of
just
like
so
Fred, but he's
yeah.
kind of like, ugh.
He's got the same energy as you, so I can see why you'd like him, Brandon. I get
Yeah,
that. I get that.
He's
You
very
too.
mellow. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
it's kind of chill. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very monotone. Yeah, no. And I know Fred's done some interesting things, obviously, in Hollywood and good comedian and Seinfeld and, has a resume and stuff, but he's just so boring and Kevin keeps bringing him on and making him a thing. I mean, when Kevin had, what he snipe him eating oatmeal for 10 minutes the other day, I wanted to fucking ended right there. I mean, it was torture.
No, I don't watch it when
My
he's
bad for
eating.
watching the whole thing. So I'm an idiot too.
Oh
Well,
no.
yeah, but which were you watching? Who? Wait. Somebody was eating oatmeal for 10 minutes.
Kevin was
Fred.
sniping Fred when Fred was at some cafe or some other Hollywood thing out in L.A. And Fred, I think, was trying to get his watch hours up, so he had his iPhone and he was just eating oatmeal, pretty much, and not really saying it was torture. Like it was like I'd rather be waterboarded at Gitmo than watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad.
No, I get mad. I'm like, everybody's having. It's like I look at the chat and everybody seems to be having a good time, and he's like just sitting there. It's like, what's going on?
They're
I don't
self-entertaining.
get it.
They're so bored with what's going on.
I
Like
guess. Well, they're talking to each other. I guess so.
they're
But
self-entertaining. Yeah.
I always feel like Kevin has people on that he thinks he's better than. Right? He doesn't challenge himself at all to have other people on. And when he
Right.
had Stanhope on, and Stanhope's like one of the best comedians you'll ever see, great stories or whatever. He was pissed off because Stanhope was going too long. Like he just wanted Stanhope to shut up because he wasn't getting a chance to read his super chats and stuff. Um, and it was amazing because the numbers, his viewer count was amazing with Stanhope on, but you don't get to hear Stanhope's stories that often.
Right.
And I'm like, but wait, we're gonna if we let Stanhope talk now and we have these stories, now you've got content for days, right? Past, but no, it's he gets pissed off at him, and then it's back to Stevie Lou in a couple of days, or karmic like yes balls, you know. Um,
Yeah, and I
and
guess it's
I
just
don't
frustrating.
really watch Kevin
Sorry,
anymore. Go ahead.
I just think it's frustrating because I do think, again, I said it the other night on your stream or last week or something, that Kevin is the funniest guy, like in this universe. Period. The end. Like he does make me laugh. He still does have it or whatever. I do like when he gets angry and freaks out, and even though this new mic doesn't crack as much as it used to, like it just meshes with my personality or whatever. And I do think he's a hilarious guy, but it's just like he's just mailing it in, and he doesn't need to go on 20 times a week anymore. Like the less is more type thing. I'm not saying do one show every 3 weeks like Patrick/Red Bar, but 8 times a week is a bit much of nothing, right? Of just making fun of Stevie or making fun of Carmax or Ray or whoever it is.
He had some zingers
Yeah,
last night. He had some real good ones last. I kind of tuned in at the tail end of that 5-hour stream he did last night. And
Yeah,
by the end of it,
I didn't watch last night. I saw he moved it to Rumble or whatever, I believe, or something. So
maybe
it's not
yeah.
just on
Well,
Patreon.
that's because Gino very clearly said the N word, and then there was also
Fucking
There was a
Gino.
chatter's name that was very obviously.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, and that's frustrating too because I know Shmuel and Gino have history or whatever, but Gino and Kevin are good together. Like you can tell Kevin, as much as he busts Gino's ball, likes Gino. Gino makes Kevin laugh for whatever reason. If Gino could fucking hold it together for 5 minutes, like they could have a decent show, or at least Gino show up like once a week or twice a month or something like that, because they are good together and Kevin likes them, and it humanizes Kevin when Gino's on a little bit, which I
I
think
think
is a
he
little
would.
bit
I think
more.
Gino would do it. I think he would. I think Gino's actually kind of pressing for. He's been making little subtle comments about it, and I think you've probably seen it.
There's no
But
doubt that Gino would do it, but can Gino
how
hold
would
it
it go? Yeah.
together? Can he not drop the N word or the F word, every 5 seconds? Like, because Kevin is so scared about losing his channel or so frightened, could he kind of quote unquote behave enough for
That's where it's
Kevin's
gonna
for
get.
Kevin's, you know, liking,
Yeah.
which I don't think is going to happen. But even I know a lot of people, I'll get shit for this. I like Canoe. Like I like Canoe on Kevin's show too, or whatever. And I know she gets a ton of hate, and I don't really follow her story or what she says or what she doesn't say for the most part. But I think they're all pretty good together on the show. Like I said, not every day, but once every
Canoe's
few
fake.
weeks or something.
She just goes with the flow. She'll go along with whatever the room is going or saying.
She
Yeah.
she had a good one on I mean, don't tell her I said this, but she actually had a really good one on Karmic. He said something about who's gonna come, and she was like, "Not you," and oof, it deflated him. He's like, "Oh, yeah, oh."
Yeah,
So,
CarMax is never going to live that down for as long as he streamed. I mean,
no,
that was brutal.
what
The
an
whole that
idiot.
whole stream was just cringe. Like I can't really want to ever revisit it again. It
Yeah,
was
she called him bi.
Bye.
he's
She called
he's
him a 5. She was shitting on him the entire time,
well, I would say
subtly.
he's gay. I don't even think he's bi. I think, and again, 2025, nobody gives a fuck. He's gay, 100%, in my opinion,
Yeah,
and I don't
I think
care.
he would say if he was gay. If he was gay, he would just
No, he's too much on that whole Valley of Men or whatever bullshit. I mean, it's
the
such
Valley of Men.
Where he
ridiculousness.
lives, it is not okay to be gay, I promise you. Where he lives in that little tiny town out in the deep sticks
It
of
could be.
Minnesota,
I don't
it's
think about
not
that.
it's not the Somali area. It's where he lives is out there in the sticks where
Yeah,
it's
no, he
just
lives in
white
Canada
folk.
pretty much. No, I get it. You may be
Yeah.
right. There might be something to it that it's not as acceptable.
I
Uh, you
think it's
know,
honestly that because he's you could tell he's convinced himself he's straight, meaning that's why he consistently has to tell everybody how straight he is. Because he's been telling himself his whole life that he's not this thing that he absolutely cannot be because mom and dad would hate him, whatever the case may. Who cares? But he is literally convinced himself that if I just tell myself I'm this not this thing because I can't be this thing, that I'm not this thing, everybody won't think I'm this thing, and it's not working out.
listen, I've taken home some real wildebeest at the end of the nights when I was drinking, and I never not finished. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't make sense or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be. I mean, it's just to be 42 or whatever the fuck he is, and say
I
he's
don't know if
One
he's on
younger.
medication. If he's on
It could be if
medication,
it's SSRIs or whatever.
What yeah,
Absolutely, that
once
could affect him
though,
for
once
sure.
makes sense for that because then
If you're-
anybody that takes that medication, they know that does that to them, and they'll be like, okay, I need to take it at a different time or skip it or whatever the case may be. 'Cause depending on that medication, you may not be able to skip it. You can only take it at a different time.
yeah.
Whatever the case may be. But you know that that's the root issue. You're not gonna be surprised by it, and you
Well, I
certainly
mean,
don't get whiskey dick from 2 shots of Crown.
but if he said he didn't he say like he was a virgin until he's 26 and hasn't been that like active or whatever, and I'm not judging whatever. But if he's not experienced enough, maybe he doesn't know how to adjust his medication with like date night or whatever the case may be. And again, we're totally reaching here. I just think he's gay and just needs to
Well,
deal
that's
with it. Again,
another
nobody gives a fuck.
and I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Now that's another reason why I honestly think that he lives in that kind of world where it's not okay because he didn't even have sex till he was 26. He's a giant fruitcake, and I imagine getting a lady is very difficult when you got jazz hands every time you make a move.
Is that true? 26?
I think
That's
he
what he
said that
said,
before.
yeah.
Something about
I'm
that. Like, yeah, I thought
damn.
he was a little bit older.
Which
Um,
leads me to believe that he lived like a very faith-based lifestyle in his town, right? He probably was told you got to wait till you're married, or you got to wait till you know what I mean, like that. I understand, but I think he really believes like it's not okay to be gay, so he cannot be that, so he's just not that. That's my thought on it.
I disagree. I don't think he's gay. Um, I think he's probably straight. I know. Um, he might be a little on the femme side, but
What is it? He's
I
not
don't
gay, but
think
he's
he's
probably straight.
I don't think he's gay. I think he's just got like social problems. But I also don't. There's other stuff that like,
Clearly, yeah.
I don't believe much with the I was a DJ at a strip club or whatever. I don't get the feeling that he's done the things that he did because some of those like uh if you were a guy, you'd get laid even if you didn't want to, you know? Uh,
Mhm.
it just happens. So I gotta wonder what the deal is with the brother-in-law that offed himself. Like, is are the stories that we're hearing where Karmic was a tag along and not the main guy, uh, and is kind of living through other people's lives?
Is he Don
But he,
Drapering this shit? Is that what you're saying?
no, not that so much. But you ever listen to Mersh, right? And Mersh starts telling a story. It obviously does it well, but Mersh tells a story, and you just know that it's not his story. Like he adopted it from somebody else, and he's telling it. So I think a lot of these things that Karmic does, maybe he was there, or maybe he saw it happen, but I just don't think that he was the main actor in a lot of the stories that he talks about. You
Yeah,
know,
it
Yeah.
could be,
I
but it's also that at the beginning when he was trying to get his watch hours, I mean, he was streaming nonstop, so he probably had to fabricate or make up or take editorial license or whatever the case may be. And he did use some of those stories from family or friends, as inspiration. But he doesn't strike me as, besides the whole kind of being in denial about his sexuality, he does strike me as a sincere person. So that's why I'm kind of confused. Like, to be that like sensitive about stuff, that's hard to fake. Like, he gets pretty emotional. So there is some genuineness to him, I would think. Or maybe I'm off because obviously I don't know the man, never met the man, but I don't know. He's a weird cat. That's all I know.
he's a weird cat. I wouldn't assign him being gay as my first thought.
Maybe
I just I
molested a little bit, like not even joking around. Like, well, because like if, well, I'm a fucked up guy. I know, so sometimes I'll say the thing, but if you've ever been around somebody that's been like handled in that way, especially if it was by like a family member or something, it turns into that person being wildly different.
Yeah.
I would yeah, I don't know, guys. I think I would just I feel like he's shy that something just didn't go right. And he's like, isn't he like one of five? Like he's got five sisters or something.
That I don't know.
He has a
I,
brother, I know that.
I just know the
Ah,
brother.
okay. But he talked about the sisters. He's talked a lot about this. I didn't know about the brother. I just
Well,
assumed that he
the
was a
one sister,
mama's boy.
the one sister for sure was married to the brother that killed him, or that did the thing.
Yeah, it's got you can say it. It's all right.
I don't want to get you in trouble, man. And I got to be careful too, because I get super on the spectrum sometimes, and I'll just say the thing, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that one wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Minecraft.
politely say it because I do mean it honestly. Like, I've seen people like that in life, you know what I mean? Especially in, again, those highly religious atmospheres where a lot of things are, you don't talk about. Sex is bad, it's real bad, but it happens to in the back room of that house. You know what I'm talking about. So like,
I do, but he doesn't give you any. I don't know. I never got an indication from him that they were hyper religious or any of that stuff.
well,
Um,
the cussing every other word as a 40-something-year-old man leads you to believe that he didn't do it a lot in his 20s.
uh, I don't think he did. I just get the feeling that he's like
I'm a
a
church boy
mama's boy
expert, buddy. I'm telling you.
kind of thing.
Even if he didn't go to church, even if his family wasn't religious, what I mean to say is the area that he is in is like its own little Bible Belt, right? So even if his parents were like, we don't celebrate Christ or whatever, like that's not our thing. If that entire town, that little town that he lives in, and that becomes his universe, if everybody there is like, we don't, you don't be, God don't like fags now, you know that, you little twink. Every time he walks outside, you know, on the internet, he can be this guy that he's not allowed to be when he goes to his store because then he has to crumble when he gets
Well, it's the
online.
thing is he gets to be the guy that he wants to be on the internet and not the guy that he is in life. But
That guy's a big
I'm not
gay
going to say it
guy.
has anything to do with religion or gay. Stealth Chaos. Mir Musk covered all of this in their first Carfax episode. Well, that means nobody saw it, so
Hey, Stealth,
we can talk about it here, and
my
it'll be
British
new.
buddy. I think he's
Uh,
mad at me. I don't know why.
You'll
He gets
never know
mad at
why.
everybody. He gets
Yeah,
mad
dude.
at me too. I don't get it too.
He's
but
mad
I
at
like
me.
Stealth. Yeah, he gets
He's a
mad.
little
He's mad at
stinker, man.
himself.
He's all right. He's a good boy. He
That's
gets
his bid.
very
That's his bid.
British.
That's his bid. He gets
I used to
pissed.
think so.
who's that?
Stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah.
It's he came on here. He was in the chat. He's got a lot of opinions about what you're supposed to do and how to do this and blah blah blah. And
He's just trying to get you in your
Cigarette
head.
Jones constantly wants to send me to send him a link.
I think
I
you
wasn't
should. I
really
agree
in.
with Jones.
I wasn't interested. I didn't get anything to offer, and I was like, yeah, I'm willing. I'll send the guy the link, but I want to do a one-on-one. Like I want to do a let's talk, and offered him times and everything else, and he has backed out. He doesn't want to come on alone. He sets things up. So
I've talked to him on Clown Town before.
that's it. Yeah, he's a Clown Town guy.
Yeah.
Stealth says
He isn't anymore.
Shmuel
but
is
yeah,
attempting to
That's
work,
what I hear. You
and
never know.
he'll be back though. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
he's a good boy. They still like him. He's
Stealthy,
just, yeah, it is what it is.
oh, he is back.
Is he back on there?
He
On
was
Clown
back
Town?
last week, wasn't he?
If
Well, I was
Ava
on
can come
there-
back, anybody.
He was the moderator for a little while.
I was on there the other night. They were pissed at him, but like I said, he's a lot. He's very British, but he's a good kid. He's a good man. He's very he's a
Right.
strange. He's an
I
oddball.
really
though.
liked Stealth for a while there.
Stealth says he offered substitutes for his non-appearance. Why would I want substitutes?
British tradition,
Right? It's like you either want the real Stealth, or no. So
He looks like a wet thumb when he takes all that stuff off. So you don't want to.
I'm more curious. Who are the substitutes for Stealth? That's more interesting to me. Stealth, can you hit us up in the chat? Who did you offer up as a substitute?
I think he
I mean,
offered
I
me up
can-
once.
That's a terrible substitute.
can-
We know that. So all right.
Exactly.
yeah, no,
I
it was
ruin it.
it was
Yeah, Stealth is in
it was-
Japan now.
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
who I had no idea who they were, but I will see if I can find them.
That's what
Um,
we need to say in the chat.
What the hell happened to Dave?
I was just about ready to say that or ask that.
He's got to
Oh,
put
okay.
lotion on his dad's ass.
Okay.
So
It's a long time. It's a
let's
big ass, huh?
get into this. So I hear that Dave was on MLC earlier tonight. Did we know if he settled it with Chad or with Clearwater Chad or no?
I don't think they settled it, but I missed their interaction. But I did catch the very end where he said, "I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that Clearwater Chad was a grifter. Fuck you and goodbye." So no, they did not settle it.
There he is.
Ah, here he is.
Here's my guy.
There he
David.
is.
Me? Hello.
Yeah. So can I tell the let me tell you what I know
Hold
so
on, let me
far,
turn
Dave.
off MLC. Hold on.
Turn that horse shit off.
We're sticking it to
Alright, go
Kevin.
on. Yeah.
How long have you been off MLC?
Off today?
Yeah, weren't you on?
I was on. I was only on for a very short time, 10 minutes or so, and then I got right off. I had to
Oh,
handle some
okay.
shit.
I caught the
All
very
right,
tail end of it. I caught the very tail end of it. I was just
Mhm.
telling him that you basically said
I-
he's a grifter and fuck you bye. That's all you.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was hoping that Dave got off MLC just to do this.
No.
Um,
I was gonna
there it
jump
is,
on.
Girthworm.
I was gonna jump on, but they already have 4 people, and that's the main reason why I got off before, because there was already 4 people. So I didn't want to muck up the thing, and I didn't know that the other 2 guys were gonna get off so quickly. But honestly, I thought I was gonna go completely different. I didn't think Fred Stoller was gonna vindicate me like that easily in front of everybody, and just be like, "Yeah, Chad's literally trying to." I mean, he didn't say try to grift them, but essentially said was grifting on them. So I feel good.
All right, so let me quickly explain the story for anybody that doesn't know it. Fred was talking to Dave. Fred needs to build watch hours in order to get monetized. Chad had been asking Fred to go on his show. Chad said, "Hey, Dave said Clearwater has followers. Yeah, have them on. That would be great. And it would help because it would get people to watch. And as everybody knows, a watch hour, right? Each person counts as each person watches. So if you have 20, it's obviously better than having 5. And so Chad went on the show, but then Chad also streamed it on his channel. So the viewers that were supposed to come over to Fred to help Fred get watch hours wound up just watching the show on Clearwater Chad, and Clearwater Chad collected the super tips or super chats, but I guess he did give Fred money. Um, so that was the genesis of Dave's being pissed off at because he Chad essentially grifted Fred. Am I correct there, David? Or
Yep, you pretty much nailed it. Yeah, what was the point of if he wanted to help Fred, he would have done he would have just done Fred's show. What's the point of you already have a bigger audience? You can already demand people more. You can have the Tukey crowd and stuff try to come over. But instead, what he did was he's like, all right, let's just simulcast so I can make $120, and then I'll give him 60, and everybody's happy, and I keep 60. And then Fred still doesn't have his watch hours. So I didn't even give a fuck about any of that. I could care less about Chad. Literally, it doesn't. I don't think about him. I don't watch him. I follow him, and I watch Tukey, so I can fast forward his parts whenever I need to. Okay, so regardless of that, like, I didn't give a fuck. I got pissed because on Fred's show, he said that he got mad at me because I put him on blast. And then he goes on where he could have defended himself while he's on Fred's show if he wanted to, because he's right in front of me. Fred was even upset that I sent him the link. So that was 1 strike against me already, like in Fred's eyes, because I've been helping him out. And then Clearwater Chad wants to try and fucking grift off him. So let's push Dave Serra out. And I kind of feel like this is exactly what Clearwater Chad does. Like, he's like okay, like Phil Hendry, right? So like Phil Hendry back in the day, he would do LA, and then he would go to Chicago, and then he'd go to New York, and then Iowa, because eventually his bit gets found out, which is what the bit for Phil Hendry was, that like he was pretending to be the caller and the host, and then the guests that he had on the phone, like let's say like the guy who played the drill sergeant in Apocalypse Now, like shit like that. Like he would fuck with them playing the guest and being the host. And like Clearwater Chad is putting up this shtick, and he started off in the Scientology grift, and then once they figured him out, they pushed him out and was like, oh, let me see what I could do in the dabbleverse now. Let me see if I can grift off them. And he's done a hell of a job. And so I don't know who's playing who. Is Tukey playing Clearwater Chad, or is Clearwater Chad playing Tukey? I mean, at this point, who the fuck knows? So fuck Chad. He's a grifter. Fuck his wigger ass brother. And I'm not a rapist, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, what's up with that, Dave?
Oh yeah.
What's up with that is a girl
let's
named
not,
Fearless
Dave.
got mad at me because I called her ugly and fat. I don't think that. I was drunk. I'm just saying these are the facts. I called her ugly and fat. This is all typed out.
Sounds like Rap Saul.
And then I said, but I'd still fuck you at Hackamania, or I'd still fuck you, or I'd fuck you at Hackamania.
Like a gentleman.
Meaning you're fat and ugly, but I'd still fuck you at Hackamania. Now, if this came over voice, I maybe would come over a different context. Now, she took offense to that. She said that she thought this was attempted rape to an event that she wasn't gonna go to on the internet being texted in a flame war. Fine. If that's how you feel, I'm sorry. I can't change that. I am truly sorry. We went over this over a year ago. Yesterday in Clowntown, I tried to extend the olive branch to Fearless, and it literally just turned into Ava calling me a rapist for the next 20 minutes. So I would like to push over this. I'm not a rapist. I'm not an alleged rapist. I'm not a potential raper. I'm not an alleged potential raper.
Dave doesn't
or-
even think about it.
I don't even think about rape. I mean, unless it's with children. That's a joke.
What?
Now that's a joke, right? Because I
Okay,
suffer
yeah,
from
okay.
because I suffer from minor necrophilia. I only like to fuck dead children. Now that's a joke, folks. But I would fuck. But the point was to Fearless that I don't think she's fat and ugly. I think she's a very nice person, and I think you should be. I don't think you should be an edgy 40-year-old open micer living in your parents' room getting coked out, and then thinking everybody wants to hear your ramblings 24/7. They don't.
Okay.
Dave, how tooted up are you tonight, Dave? How tooted?
Okay.
Dave,
Completely.
Well, look,
sober.
you should have
shot out of a
known.
cannon.
You should have known, Dave. You should have known better. Any girl with bright hair.
No, first of all, this Spurtopia, or I mean, it's
Yeah.
not really Spurtopia, and it's like a lot of white knighting going on. Second of all, the whole dynamic would have changed completely with my interactions with her 100% if I knew that she was with somebody on the server at the time. I don't know if they still are dating or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fearless-
I don't care. That could have been a lie when they told me, and I have nothing against Fearless. I don't care. I'm just giving the facts of the case because I was asked again a year after it happened, while the beef was already
Shit,
squashed.
she's here.
So
Yeah,
that's
Fearless
what it
just said
is.
you've changed your entire story, Dave.
That's
He's
exactly
fucking
what it
white.
was. I mean, you can go back and check the logs. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I called
everywhere.
her bad names. I said I'd still fuck her. I would fuck her at Hackamania. And then she called me an alleged rapist or an whatever the thing is.
This is not Fearless, correct?
No, that's
No,
Dave
that's-
Law.
that's
Night
Dave
Claw.
Law.
Get me off the screen if that's really Datewa.
Oh,
Night
she's
Claw.
got a.
I'm
Oh,
just saying,
gotcha.
Now that would
I'm
just
old and
saying,
slow.
All these this
Come
what
on
I
now,
did
you
was
know better.
wrong,
That's my
and I
excuse.
already apologized it. And after the public tongue lashing I got the other night, I think I'm. Oh, Doom. Okay. All right. Don't talk about you. Don't. I mean, Doom looks up to me. I taught Doom how to be a clipper. I knew Doom before he was even a clipper. So don't talk to me about Doom, dang lizard. I know your friends and they like me more. So let's not start. You want to get buried like Clearwater Chad now? Because I was vindicated tonight. Tonight's my night.
That's right, Dave.
Thank you.
Dave J. Mo here. Excuse me. I would like a moment here just
Yes,
to
sir.
say.
Yes, sir. Yes, the man with the glasses
I would like to just say that
and the hat.
I stood for you today
Yes, you did.
in public
And you made a good bet today.
in two different venues.
Yes,
The
you did.
same amount of venues this fat cunt has
Whoa.
decided to disavow me in public. So that's why I've chosen the Dave Sarah side.
Whoa. Yes, I know. And Fearless says I was coked out of my, and I said all that. Yes, I was coked out. I was fucked up. Coked out. I don't know if I said, yeah, I said coked out. I was coked out of my mind. I was fucked up. I called you names. And then we were misinterpreting each other. And I apologized. And I apologized in DMs. And in Clowntown, frankly, I thought we started off on a good foot, and then you literally just bring up in chat, oh, then a year ago you made an alleged allegations. It's like, okay, let's go through this again.
Well, to be fair, I think that was more.
So
I
it's
think
fine.
that was more Ava than it was.
No. This was Fearless first, and then Ava ran with the story more. So I don't have anything against Ava at all, or Fearless at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Yes,
the
you're right.
or the Spurgs, or
Yeah.
Doom, or Pickler's Cage. I don't care about any of these people. Let them do
I
whatever
thought
they
Doom was a
want.
lady.
Doom is run on Hirschberg. It's well known in the world. Doom is run on Hirschberg. I've told you. So now you know. Stop asking me. And Krakamiko is total bitch. Next question.
Sam Bibley, Shmuel, said he would pay me to fight you on Sparktopia, Haas, so we can leave the chat
I'm gonna get water.
to more serious discussions. I have, I don't know who I'd pay you to fight, but not on Sparktopia. it'd have to be like real. Um, the what do you call it? Yeah, the thing I forgot about this is that Clearwater Chad was like, "What has Dave ever done for the dabbleverse?" And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me, right?" I mean, you wouldn't be burdened with me if it weren't for Dave. But he's helped out tons of people and never asks for cash for it. He helped me out one time a lot. I sent him some money, and he was like, "What are you, a fucking idiot?" And he wouldn't take it. So, as far as I know, Dave is a good egg. Even if Chow says he can do what Dave does, uh, much
I don't
better.
do any. I don't do anything. And Shmuel, you're not better. You're not ready for much better. So Shmuel, Dr. Chow's already fucking up, just like he did with Chad, which is try to go and do this extra thing with Ashley, and he's just gonna fuck up your show too. So if Chad wants to go out there and talk shit about my tech prowess, fine. Go sell your watches and be done with it. And I'll stay in whatever e-commerce world I'm in.
Yeah, Chow just likes to talk shit about everybody. That's like that's
Which I
Chow's
do
that's
too.
Chow's thing. Just a
And which I do
troll.
too. And I don't even care that Clearwater Chat talk shit to me. I'm just saying you're gonna talk shit to me, and I'll bury you.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, he will. And getting buried by Dave. He's a guy that I don't want bury. I don't want to be on Dave's bad side. So, if somebody knows, oh wait, here she is. I haven't seen this. Uh, guys, the chat's getting a little busy. If you got something you want to get through, supertip.gg/Buckman. But we do try to stick with the free chat. But if it's important, uh, Fearless says, so I can't repeat what you said, and also be cool.
No,
I feel like
again, I
you're the
don't
problem
care.
here.
No, I said I don't care. I was asked directly to Brandon Depp. This is the same thing like Clowntown. Clowntown's like, Clowntown's like, okay, can we stop talking about something? It's like, no, we're not gonna stop talking about this. Ava just called me a rapist for 20 minutes. I get to defend myself. So yeah, say whatever you need to do in chat. You want to come on the show and talk. I don't care. All I'm saying is Brandon asked me the situation and I gave him my side of the story. I believe my truth. You can believe your truth. Night Twas out. Oh well. We lost
Oh.
a
I
good
would
soldier
send her
tonight.
the link, but does anybody know how to get her on Twitter?
Hurtful. That hurty.
Can I send her the link I
Does
have?
it
I'll
matter?
pop off and see if I'll see if it's really
Nobody
her.
needs to pop off.
All right,
We don't need 6
you don't have
assholes
to
in
pop
here.
off, but
Yeah,
I'll
Right.
leave.
No,
I'll come off
I can
screen.
take
panhandler.
off.
Panhandler. Come on.
I'll see if
nobody
I can get
needs
a
to
hold of her.
leave. It's all
Nobody
good.
needs
We
to
got
leave.
people on screen. As as long as you're not
And
yelling at each other,
I'm
it's
going,
fine.
yeah, and I'm coming in and I'm in and out too. It's almost eye drops and ice cream time, so I'm
I don't
not
know.
here for very long.
If it's the real day 12, I'll email her or DM her on X the link if she wants it. If it's really her.
All right, cool. Cool. Dateswide's always been cool to me. I don't know the Sam Bibley, Shmuel, tell Stealth you don't like him and you don't want him on your show. He will pay you to pretend. He thinks that this is how you win a fight. Sam and Stealth got something going on. And Serenity now, JMO must be eliminated. Serenity, you're still in my doghouse for making me read that goddamn manifesto. So JMO's sticking around for now. And Crumbum, I love you, Nightwa. And oh, shit show. Dave stinks. We love Dave.
Whoa. That guy's rude.
That's a friendly Dave stinks. That's
Five
like
hit, five hat.
that's like Primus sucks. That's the same as Primus sucks.
You can say a lot of shit about Dave, but Dave brings the viewers with him. So
I don't. Or the super chats. So don't rely on me, big guy.
no, I don't rely on you, but I'm just watching how the numbers popped since you came on.
Yeah,
Look, we got BYB podcast is also watching.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right, quad.
Brandon and I were on there last night, so shout out.
Yeah.
Shout
Crumbum,
out.
send everyone the link. No,
Yeah, do
I
it.
tried to
Put
send it
in
to
the-
you, man.
Just put it in the chat.
What am I, an idiot? I'm not doing that.
Yeah, come on. Come on, man.
Actually, I think
Who am I,
Brandon can
Mr. Kill
attest.
Everything?
Brandon can attest. I did a really good Dave Sarah impression last night.
Yeah.
I nailed down the movements.
Yeah, I
don't think I could
thought
do
I
it
was looking at
twice.
Dave for a second. Do
See,
it.
now he's
Do it.
doing karmic.
There's a lot of hand
So-
movements and a lot of.
Stealth Chaos is saying kick Brandon. I think it's because he's jealous that Brandon and Karmic have a relationship, and he wanted to be Karmic's boy.
We don't have a relationship. You don't talk to me.
Stealth, go kick your fake AI girlfriend. How about that? Fucking
No, if you
idiots.
did have a relationship, he would end it. That's the point.
I don't know,
100%.
Oscar. I don't know.
Sam said, "Don't send Stealth a link. If you turn him down, he'll get desperate and send you money." I haven't. I've never sent Stealth a link. Offered, but we never settled it beforehand.
We'll
So,
never settle it.
Hey, how many yen is that, though?
all right, here's Ava. I was just having a retarded, immature conversation with Papa, and it was just awkward not to acknowledge the chat at a certain point. But is it the guest's job to acknowledge the chat?
Stealth is such a bitch.
So,
He's
Stealth
such a
is
bitch.
getting
Such a bitch.
Stealth is getting you what you
It's incredible.
Stealth is getting you to be where he wants you to be. That's what I was saying earlier about with Chad and JMO, right? Clearwater Chad. Clearwater's doing to JMO exactly what he's hoping to do. So
No.
Panhandler, I don't know if anybody sees this. Nightwa, it's Twada on Discord.
Yeah, I sent it to her on Discord. I just sent her a message later.
Oh,
like,
okay, cool.
I DM'd her on Discord.
And thank you, Cigarette Jones. Give Shmuel money, please, please. I could use a couple of bucks. And Ava says Sam rules. Sam's been very cool. Stealth Chaos. Sam has something going on and nobody else cares. This is but that's how I feel about Stealth. Like he can be good, but then other times it's
He's
just like,
insane. He's
yeah, I just want to
insane.
lecture
That's why he's
you.
good.
I want to tell you.
Who
I
isn't,
want to
though?
tell you. Yeah, you want to tell you. Like, I want to tell you, like, this lies and bullshit so you can get stuck up in your head. Yeah.
He's just a heel. I mean, he just wants to be a heel. Stealth. He wants to fight with everybody. Uh-oh, Doom's here. Fuck.
The constant
Go
heel.
fuck yourself.
Dude, keep my name out of your mouth. What, Dave? Watch your
Okay.
back.
Okay. Okay, Ashley Cummings.
Hey.
What did Ashley say
Yeah,
about you?
Dave,
Wait.
that's unnecessary.
No,
Yeah, what
she's
Ashley?
going around threatening people. Watch your back. Go
Ashley
fuck
doesn't
yourself.
threaten
Watch
it.
my back.
Ashley doesn't threaten anyone.
Hey, you gonna send a virus to me? Oh no.
Well, she's a, tall, thin young
I'm
woman,
sorry,
and they put her
Stealth.
back on her heels.
She
So,
does spaz out a little bit. She
I
does.
take
She has
it
a
back.
tendency to spaz a little bit and say the thing. She does. But she's a
well,
work in progress.
and Ashley has the link, and she's welcome on anytime. I'm an Ashley fan, and well, this is rude. It says quad only counts as half.
Nice.
Super fair.
Send Quad
That's
the
not
link.
fair. Quad. And Quad's here for Dave too. Gina Bobina, thank you. And Gina Bobina, Dave and I had a conversation today, though be it short, about the phone. Excuse me, the phone calling thing. Ava Riser, thank you for the $10, Ava.
Woo!
Uh,
Shout out,
Ava, good show, heart. Thank you, Ava.
Thank you, Ava.
I don't necessarily believe you, Ava, but
Yeah.
it's possible that it's true that you think that about us. And
She walked through the fire the other night. Or what was it? Last night or the other night on Clowntown? She
Shut up,
held her own.
Smule. Shut up, Smule. Hey, where are you, David?
I like
Yeah,
I like
Ava too. She can handle her own for sure.
Yeah,
I
she
like
can.
Ava. Look, I like any of these people that put up a fight, Like it's pretty cool because it goes back to the full circle. We're back at the MLC thing. Seeing these fucking guys just kowtowing to Kevin, it's horrible. right? He loves emasculating men, and apparently there's a lot of men that like to be emasculated. Nobody wants to talk bad about Kevin. I got it.
Oh,
I just
please.
talked
Oh,
bad
we
about
all have.
Kevin. He doesn't give a shit. I mean,
Yeah, we don't. Nobody
we
here
don't-
has a problem
yeah,
talking about Kevin. Trust me,
we
it's
beat.
fine.
I mean, beating a dead horse. We talked about KB earlier.
I don't think he's ever going to have me on. I don't. I get the strong impression that Dave is probably seeing his final days over there. It's coming up. You know what I mean? Especially if he's going against the.
Going against Doom. Oh
Well, he's going against
no.
now. He's going against the low cow that his favorite
Yeah.
low. He's going against
Yes.
his favorite low cow right now.
Fearless. Let's drop this. Trust me, let's drop this. I remember I was in VC. I said you were fat. The next day in your avatar, the next day you came, you changed your avatar. I made a joke on things saying, oh, you changed your avatar because I called you fat. And then you got mad, and I said, I'd still fuck you at Hackamania. And then you called me a rapist. The logs are there. Go find them. I don't know what to tell you. I'm done with this. Come at me, Doom. I guess Stalin 19. Clip more Kill Tony sets of mine. I'm done. I don't know what to tell you. That's what I believed to happen. I could be wrong, and somebody probably has the logs. So
I feel bad for you when they make you watch that Kill Tony set of yours.
it's terrible. It's worse than anything and being called a rapist. It's worse than being called a rapist.
I kind of believe you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
This is my victory lap, damn it. I beat Clearwater Chat tonight. I got to deal with Phyllis.
Yeah. Let's
Two
get
for
off
one.
of the
Two
because
for
I
one.
feel like that could be handled
Did
privately. Like,
Sam
I don't think
Bibla,
it's-
yeah,
It's
but
already been handled privately. I just when
Yeah.
Brandon Deaf wants to put me on blast, right, Brandon?
No,
I'm
well,
just
sure,
joking.
well-
I'm just joking.
But is there any way that in Fearless in the chats, maybe she can answer to make it right? Because it does seem like Dave apologized again. I wasn't in the voice chat or
And
whatever,
literally,
but it
I
is a
apologized
serious
year
shit.
ago.
To say.
Literally, I apologized a year ago. Literally sat there and took the same tongue lashing I'm taking right now in chat on Clowntown with Ava calling me a rapist on the show over and over again. So I think you won here, Fearless. I think you won. You believed everybody to think that I'm a rapist, and so you've won. So I'm ashamed off of the internet now, or I've gained more clout. I don't know yet. We'll find out.
Dave,
All right. I wasn't piling
it's-
on. I was just legit trying to because it is a serious fucking thing. Somebody saying that shit. So Dave,
Yeah.
It's a
And
rape
look
is
how
always a
serious I'm
strong
taking it.
word.
Yeah, no,
Look
I
how
believe.
serious I'm taking it. That's how serious I feel it is.
Yeah. I would have a very similar reaction.
Well, this is like the the pedo thing that's become so popular of late, right?
Yeah, bullshit.
Calling everybody a pedo, and
That's
know.
so 2024.
that's where it's where that's where Stevie Lou went with me. I've got one guy who follows me around, who loves putting that stuff up, but I was talking to a defense attorney this week, and he was telling me that that's the new thing. Right? Everybody just calls everybody that. So I guess I thought it was a thing in the dabbleverse, but he tells me it's a thing in life now. And
So everybody's like
that's
a narcissist pedophile.
supposedly, that's how it gets you off. But Oscar Electric, who the fuck are you people? We don't know Oscar.
I'm trying to become one myself. Just
Who
a
the fuck is
Or,
Oscar? A guy who makes
Oscar's
bad
good.
AI. I mean, what the
Oscar's
fuck?
a good boy, man.
No,
That's a
fuck
good
him.
boy.
He does all these tough AI shit. I mean, come on. Fucking show your face.
He's got a
Hey,
good
these
Twitter. I mean, a good Twitch.
Fucking breaking
TikTok.
balls.
Good TikTok.
Yeah, well, I'm a grown man. I don't have TikTok, Dave.
Well,
you
yeah.
fucking
well,
fag.
And, yeah, I'm 40.
Yeah, what's up with you and your
I live with
TikToks?
him. I mean, I don't even have a TikTok anymore because I wasn't sure if that was making my CPU hot on my phone. It wasn't. It was the Gemini AI tool that was causing it. So I have to re-download TikTok so I can watch Oscar Electric's videos and whatever Anthony Cumia is watching. Right? That one's for Fearless. That one's for Fearless.
CWC is a loser, low-life douchebag.
Yes. Yes,
Here
Oscar.
you go, Oscar.
Woo, we're
I
back
like-
on the
I-
Oscar train.
I like Oscar's AIs. I think
How
they're
about
pretty
ya?
goddamn good. I think the one he did
They're really
for
good.
the opening he did for Keanu and Ashley is more interesting than the show.
I'm just saying,
It's
don't
like
act like this big scary clown. You're this big badass when you know you're not. When you're making that shit, like that's you. Be a fucking man, cam up. You know what? That's all I'm saying. Don't try and be a tough guy with this AI. That's all. I'm sure his AI is great, but it doesn't scare me if that's what I mean. You know, he's breaking balls in chat. Fucking show
I
your
think it's
face or
funny.
shut the fuck up.
I was hoping somebody would have taken my picture with me and my cousin and had us kissing each other. I would have loved that. Who doesn't want to see them kissing their own cousin? Well, I know Karmic would want to kiss his own cousin
He may have.
if it's a dude.
Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming.
We saw that one happening. Um, Stealth is wealthy, Shmuel, hundreds of millions of dollars in assets. It, which has zero effect on me, but I don't necessarily believe it either. So there you go.
Is
Buy
he
some
giving it
class.
away? Like, who cares? Like, if he's not giving it
I
away,
don't
then
give
it
a
doesn't
shit.
really.
You don't seem really happy with all that money.
But I always get it. It creeps me out when I see old guys who constantly tweet pictures of younger women, uh, attractive younger women engaged in physical. You know, they're stretching, they're this. It's like, is that supposed to make you like? Am I supposed to be impressed? You know, I don't get it. I really don't get what his gimmick is. I know he's got one. I just don't know what it is.
I comment on e-whores all the time on Twitter, so I can't judge there at all.
Hell yeah.
You're just supposed to look.
Okay, I've had enough. Okay, guys, suck dick. Def, my brother, enjoy these idiots. We
Oh,
like Oscar.
that's just
And
don't add
Serenity
me.
now apologize to Stealth. I am not gonna bother. And Final Boss shaking my head. I I get the feeling Final Boss. I look. I don't know you. I only know you from the Ava beef, and I've
Some other
seen you.
Martha.
I've seen you online. I've seen that stuff. But she manhandled you, and I think you tried to, you tried to do something, and it really failed. But there we go. Um, it's borderline personality disorder. Once you get that about Stealth, you steer clear. Um Stupid loser scared of a girl. Haha. I don't know who that is. Um, Ashley Cummings. I stood up for myself. Has anybody seen this? I guess it was a clip from Tosspot Radio,
Yeah, I saw it.
and I'm like, uh, I liked Ashley on that, and it's like I don't know who the other girl was, but I guess we're supposed to be like friends with people, but since I'm not and just
Listen,
learning who,
if Doom is clipping that garbage, obviously Rochi set it up or Turb set it up to make Ashley look bad. I mean, everybody sees it. Nobody watches Tosspot or whoever the fuck that guy is. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So they were just trying to fuck with Ashley.
right,
In my
and
humble opinion, Doom.
yeah, in my humble opinion too. I'm like 10 minutes behind in the chat here, guys. I'm going all the way down to the end. Let's get something.
Wasn't that Tosspot guy the one that would run around and call Aaron boss and say Aaron was his boss? And is that same guy?
No, I think Tosspot is the English guy. Kaz, I think is his name.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Bit of
I
a
saw that.
drug problem. He likes boofing
That's what
heroin.
Tosspot was. Okay. No, yeah, I did see that.
Boofing heroin is a roughie, man. If shooting
Yeah,
it ain't
Doom.
good enough, god damn. Woo!
We love Tosspot here at Clone Doom Factory. Tosspot is a thing. I mean, if he wasn't, I wouldn't have known who he was. Um,
Okay.
JMO, you're right. From Doom. Uh, no, I thought. I think what happens with Ashley is she gets sandbagged, and they'll play like good cop, bad cop, right? Because Tosspot's been doing radio forever, but then he acts like he didn't know. Oh, he acts slow. Um, but yeah, I think she gets set up.
Well, I mean, I like Ashley, but she's definitely very emotional in the regard of she's reactive, and so like if somebody says something mean, then she's gonna react. That reaction can vary one way to the next, but she's going to react. So I mean, I really don't know how else to describe it, but she's just not. She is not built for the kind of hate that comes your way when you're like everything's great and breeze. It's like they're not gonna. You're dealing with autistic people. Like they don't. It doesn't fly. Like they don't care.
She's a
They
half full glass kind of girl, and the rest of the dabbleverse are half empty. Is that the?
she sees everything through at least she's at the very least she is trying to see things through a very rose colored lens, right? With the
Uh,
let
Toss is a
them and
cool dude.
breeze.
Yeah, Toss is a cool dude. 8 months off the junk. Congrats to Toss Pot. Um, the yeah.
That's a bear to get
It's
off of, so that's good actually.
Yeah.
Congratulations to him, I will say. It's a fucking bear to get off of those opioids.
uh Ashley Cummings is my yoga teacher. Why would I set her up, Shmuel? I don't know. I wasn't the one that said that. Um, and
How
I
dare
would
you,
just
I
say
Shmuel?
I'll answer that since I'm the one who said it. Because if you know Ashley, then why'd you set her up with that stupid fucking question about her horses or whatever? I mean, come on, Rochi. Jesus Christ. I mean, play with the other idiots.
Clip it, Bex.
I I'm a
Dave
yeah.
Thought said she's
I actually
coming on in a bit. She just IM'd me. So
Sweet.
okay. I like I, I like what do you call it? Um, Rochi. So and I had fun. I've had fun streaming with him. But I don't know with these guys. Like I don't know if Rochi is trolling or whatever. But I have seen him when he's on the shows that I've seen. I mean, he'll if he's got a beef or he's got something that bothers him about somebody, he'll talk about it. It's you know he doesn't seem to hint at it or go behind people's backs, but I don't know. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I don't feel like I am.
yeah, I'm just giving my opinion, man. If he doesn't like it, tough shit. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm not too concerned about a euro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I thought what do you call it? It's funny because he's a partner with Eckel, and I've always been like friends with Eckel, and he's helped me out. He helped me out a lot in the beginning, and I get these DMs that are like, "Eckel's trolling you. Eckel doesn't like you," and I just like, I just feel like people are just trying to start trouble, and and I'm trying.
No.
I did definitely don't fall for it. Dude, like an hour ago, you were just saying the opposite. Explain why you react emotionally, and I don't know who it's directed at, Ava, and if that was me, I will explain it. I think our chat is they're fighting the fuck over each shit show. Ashley
I know, Chrome.
Cummings
I'm reading the
invited
chat.
MKE over. Never forget she dumb, she dumb. I disagree. I'm like I really picture her as being like the woman who thought that she could help MKE out, but maybe she's a little naive. Who
Sobriety
knows?
can help MKE out.
Uh oh, that's the Jay whom cried about Brennan in his car. Uh Still don't know who Panhandler is. Everybody knows Panhandler.
What the fuck did I do, Rochi? God.
I think you were making a general statement about the possibility of Ashley having been set up, and Roach took it personally.
Not
Uh,
even. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take the blame for it, even though it wasn't even me. But
No, I said it. I don't take the
I
blame for
don't know
me.
anything. I don't know enough about Rochi to be fair to know that he would set anybody up. But like I said, I think with Ashley, I think a lot of people get like the little sister effect with her, so they want to like protect her, which I can see. I get it. She's a nice lady, I think, for the most part.
uh, yeah, I do think that she's sensitive and easily trolled, and people take advantage of that. So there we go. But my conversations with her have always been great. Um, uh, See, this is like what happened to what the fuck happened to the horses, though. I mean, I think we all know the story,
Goodbye,
right?
horses.
So,
Give
it
her her
is what it
horse
is.
back. Give her her
And
horse back.
yeah, and I don't look, man. I can't imagine what it would be like to have a family member, especially a sister, that is that wealthy and can be that controlling. But who knows? I could just be out of it. That's the way it is.
Anything's
What's that
on the
on your
table.
hat, Shmuel?
This one is the Cronulla Sharks. It's a
Okay.
rugby team in Sydney, Australia. And yeah, we've got enough people on here, Rochi. Oh, send Rachel Teehee the link. Um, I
I'll
got
jump off.
I've got too many people on here already, but yeah, I don't know who she is.
I think she's the
So
lady that was screaming on Ashley on that.
Yeah, he was.
I think anyway. Don't quote me on that.
Panhandlers, the police downstairs, or is that autistic fighting lighting for your small brain?
Nailed it,
Uh,
Rochi. I'm sorry I don't live in some shithole flat in Leeds or whatever shithole you live in Europe. Sorry, buddy. Next.
Yeah, I did get a chuckle the other night out of Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid talking about the importance of a studio and setting up your studio stuff, and I'm like, I don't think anybody cares uh, about the studio. Uh, if you don't have if, if you if you don't have audio and you don't have content, not that this is content, I don't think it matters. And I did laugh the other night at that. Gina Bobina, the dabbleverse dungeons,
That's right.
and Doom.
We're,
Uh,
we're boring Pat Dixon to death, guys. We gotta pick it up.
oh,
Oh,
is
we're
Pat
boring.
watching us?
Yes. Hey, Pat. What's going on, man?
This
Maybe
is
I can
going to
jump over there.
trigger Shmuel because he left to wash Dixon's balls, so this is going to be a real
Hey, Pat.
problem.
Oh.
See, I'm not a Dixon ball washer. You might think I am, but I'm not. I like Dixon. I think Dixon's probably one of the funniest people on here. Uh, one of the best comedians I've met, and
His
he's
breakdown on what's going on with Felicia and Karmic is pretty good.
That was
Tuning
good.
into
He
that.
did. That was good. I
He
saw
is
the clip. I don't know
he
if it
is
was
one of
funny.
the best dry
Yeah,
comedians
great delivery.
active, hands down. And I don't even think he likes me, to be honest with you, but he is hands down one of the best dry comedian. It is very difficult to be a dry comedian, meaning pan faced. I'm saying a god awful thing, and it's funny, and you'll laugh. There's not a lot of guys doing that anymore, and he is one of the better ones actively doing that, and he has to be respected for that, I would think.
he's also very insightful, and I don't necessarily agree with his takes, but they're thoughtful, and you, he- he's also not he's I don't want to getting in an argument with Pat is a no-win situation, you know, because he
He
can
just kissing his
outsmart
ass
me
because he's
every time.
watching. Shmuel.
And what? I'm
He's
sorry,
just kissing his ass because he's watching now.
Dixon.
Yeah.
Uh, I was actually
I'm just,
talking to him today. I
I'm
don't.
just messing with you.
It's got nothing to do. I
I'm
if
just
I
messing
ball
with you.
wash him, it's probably more in talking together than I would on here.
Yes,
But
Rochi.
I like Dixon, and hey man, I think he had the punch that changed the direction of everything. And
Oh no, yeah, and
somebody,
yeah, Gino's
go ahead.
jaw was never broken either. He lied about that just so he can get his wisdom teeth taken out. That's what I think.
So what I thought was really funny was when he was on BYB the other night, Gino, and he's like, "I never went to court." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And there would not be you wouldn't have had a restraining order if you hadn't, and he would not have fucked around with Pat going to last year when Pat was going to Hackamania, and Gino kept saying he was coming because he knew that would fuck up with Pat, you know, create problems.
Yeah, and how much shit can you talk before like somebody does punch you in the face? It's like Gino, you should have known it was coming before it came. But Gino's
Yeah,
a punk.
Gino did. He was purposely picking at Pat clearly, and I think even Gino knows that. I don't think Gino thought he was going to get punched in the face. That's
No,
what it
no.
boils down to. Because I don't think Gino really meant to really send Pat into that kind of fury, but he did.
Yeah.
So You know what I mean? That's the problem with doing personal things, right? You start doing things with people's ex-girlfriends or their wives or you're opening a door, you know, not good.
Uh, yes, making Joe Biden co-host with Dave Sauer is like a prison sentence. Um, yes, Rochi refers to me as Joe Biden. Um, I just listen, man. I think Gino is a pussy. Um, and I this whole Aaron thing show, and I don't think he's honest. This whole Aaron thing shows it for what it is. You know, Aaron's the only one that's taken responsibility for a year or more. Nobody talked about the Ricadas didn't. Kayla's never said anything. April has been quiet. Um, and Aaron talks about people all day every day knowing they can't fight back, right? And I'm sorry, man, but if you're telling the planet your ex-wife has a stinky pussy, um, it's like you're a fucking low life. That's it, you know? And he tried to do shit. He's tried to fuck with everybody. And then when there's consequences, all of a sudden, oh, woe is me. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. And I even fucking didn't like it when I don't know if it was a small thing, and a guy like me would notice because of my history, but he had a friend that wanted Aaron to take him to a meeting, and Aaron didn't say the guy's name, but he basically disclosed everything else about the guy, and it was like, what the fuck, man? You know, if somebody's asking you for help, like, why are you? It was essentially doxing the dude, and oh, Pat Dixon is sniping the show, and you guys are boring him to death. Well, Pat, that's what we're here for. Um, we
You
could,
missed the exciting part.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pat.
yeah.
Well, how
Oh,
fucking boring is his show if he's sniping us? Jesus, Pat, do
I
better.
know,
Play the
I know.
fucking piano. Play the song, clown.
That was that was my comment to
Play some
Brennan. I'm
Ween,
like,
Pat.
Brennan's telling me how much I suck, and I'm like, but you snipe my
No, you
show
don't.
all the time.
No, you don't suck at all, Shmuel. I was just saying. I was just reading the chat. I suck. I'm sorry.
No, 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 I suck. It's fine. I know that.
You
Uh,
don't suck, Shmuel.
if I'm not anything, I'm what do you call it? I'm self-aware, and
No, Shmuel. You're cool. Fine.
Dave Sauer has a white knight, so there we go. All right.
I don't like that one. That took a turn, didn't it?
I got blood flow listening to Rachel Teehee yell at Ashley. Reminded me of my ex-wife. I still have PTSD.
Oh, poor,
Uh,
poor BT.
It was very aggressive. I will say she went off like she had like it was personal for her. I was like, whoa,
Yeah, she said that she wanted the guy to do more heroin.
yeah, like
It's like, whoa,
oh, Girth Woman wants
it's a
to know,
joke.
is this showing going anywhere or just reading the chat? We're probably not going anywhere because this is just sitting around and bullshitting and keeping our chat involved.
Are you ready
We
for the
like our
Joey
viewers.
C to be president in 2028?
Yeah,
Joseph Catalano.
another asshole. I was listening to the Pineapple and Rochi today,
He's a
and Joey's
jackass.
telling some story about how he got sworn. I guess it was on Nick's OG Mumbly Nick's stream interview, which wasn't really much of an interview. Uh,
Yeah, it was.
and
He's
he's
good.
claiming that he became and got sworn in as a police officer, and then he tells a
Shit.
story about getting busted with cocaine, and it's just like everything Joey says, it's just like the old joke about how do you tell if a lawyer is lying? His lips are moving, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean
And
Shaq
Joey, di- and
Shaq
Joey
did it.
bought a. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry,
no,
go.
you're good, man. I was just gonna say Shaq got a sheriff thing too. Remember, he was a
Yeah, that was
sheriff.
Shaq. Yeah, and Joey bought a storage unit with some mattresses in it, and he was saying that he just was driving on the interstate, and the mattresses just happened to fall off. He's throwing those mattresses on your roads because he doesn't want them, and he's running for president.
I know,
Put
but
that
who look?
put that back up there. What did that little stinker say about me?
Oh, beloved chatter.
Yeah,
Uh, Beloved chatter, I love that JMO thinks that everyone has an opinion on him. I'm not even sure he likes me. Don't get high on our own chow supply.
Thank you.
And
Sorry, not to step on Love Chatter
no,
because
go
he's a noisy
step.
god. Now KB is sniping Pat, who's sniping us. So this is how terrible of a Saturday night it is in the Dabbleverse.
What was it?
KB,
Inception.
KB just went on for the second time.
Hi, Uncle
I know.
Kev. Why
And
is
I
he
wasn't even
dead?
going to do a show tonight, Panhandler, except you said you wanted to stick it to Kevin.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
you know,
Thank you.
there we
Thank you.
go.
I
That's why
needed
we're
it.
here.
Good looking out,
And
Schmo.
I'm kidding. Oscar Electric, losers watching losers. And
I'll agree
you're
with
in the
that.
chat watching, so, you know,
Damn,
uh,
Oscar.
maybe that's true.
We're all right
Uh,
where we belong.
Dixon loves you guys, and I love Pat, but we all know that. And does let me ask you a question though. Speaking about Pat and Karmic and all that stuff, uh, so Karmic goes hard on Pat, but I get this feeling that Karmic has like he wants to be Pat, like he would that
Jay has
he
another
Well,
I don't
theory
you're
know.
about
getting
that.
closer. You're getting closer.
Jay has a theory.
He's he's got Jay, go ahead.
He want he is in love with Pat. And when I say in love, I want to be very clear. I mean he's in love with the idea of Pat. Not in a gay way per se. Definitely gay. But he is in love with Pat in like a psychopath way. Like he wants to be Pat, but he also wants to be inside Pat in a weird Pat, or have Pat inside him. I'm not sure. Sorry, Pat. That's not what I meant. But you know what I'm saying. Like he's got a weird obsession with Pat. No, he snapped out on Pat like I've never seen even a woman do on a guy. It was insanity how he that's how he rocketed on. But I mean, he literally lost his mind because Pat was like, "No thanks."
I don't think Pat was no thanks. I think Pat treated Karmic well. I think what happened was when Carmick finally went on his show, he didn't have anything to say. This is just my opinion. Nobody's told me this, but Carmick went on his show and Pat kept him on for like 5 minutes or so. But I've seen Pat do that to a lot of people. And then, one of the jokes about Pat was like when he's done with you, he'll just go like, "All right, great having you on," and boom, you're gone. And but you come back on like you learn how to do it. You kind of fit in a little bit. Um, I don't know what the fuck he was expecting. And Pat is definitely no Kevin Brennan. It's not like you're going to pay Pat tons and tons of super tips and then you're going to become a co-host, aka David Skarica.
I don't know, man. The guy is just I don't know.
And
What do you say? I mean, the guy
What
Karmic
do
is
you
just
think?
clearly off his. He's off his kilter. He's broke somewhere broke his mind. Pat, but he wants Pat in a way that I don't understand or you don't understand. I don't think he understands.
I think Felicia still likes Pat too, in a way.
Yeah, I think Brandon's dead on. I do think that Felicia's using Karmic to get back
Yeah.
at Pat.
100%. Yeah,
Somehow,
everybody can
100%.
tell.
I mean, no, I didn't come up with the theory. I'm just saying I totally agree with it, 100%.
Yeah, because you could tell because she's definitely and Pat was 100% correct. She is playing him like a fiddle behind the scenes. You could watch the clip where they're talking together on Kevin's show and she's sitting back watching him explain whatever it was that they clearly discussed beforehand, like a proud dad watching their son throw a baseball. Her face was like, mm-hmm, yep, just like we talked about. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's
yeah,
creepy.
It is. It
yeah.
is creepy.
Oh, it's totally creepy. And I
But it
don't,
doesn't have
what
to
do you
be that
call it?
way.
And she's
Yeah.
probably filling his head with all kinds of lies about Pat on top of that. Now, I don't want to speak out of school, but I mean, let's say she's been known to not be a necessarily truth sayer.
Yeah.
I look, she's obviously never gotten over Pat, right? But I
No.
think the misunderstanding here is I think Pat's been over her for a really long time, and if I were Pat, not that I'd be rooting for this karmic
That's what he was
relationship
saying tonight.
100%.
I was watching his show right before I came on here, and he was like, "I'm really actually rooting for these. I hope it works out for these two because I'm done with them.
Yeah, so
I'm
he could get
done."
this goofball bitch off his back that she won't shut
Exactly.
the fuck up. She will never shut the fuck up.
I
She's
She's
totally
kooky.
agree.
constantly,
I
she's
think
constantly Pat
Pat would take her
Dixon.
back.
Pat, yeah, maybe
I think, but
you're
I think
absolutely
he
right
would.
because
I think
they
he
are a
would.
bit. Yeah, there is something toxic
Right.
that they love. There is a toxic love deep in there, but Pat's more over her than she is clearly him.
I agree with that.
Totally.
She would kick Karmic in front of a moving train if she thought Pat would hold her hand one more time.
What
say
yeah,
you,
look,
Felicia?
frankly, I think Pat
Nobody cares.
is
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. I don't I think he just wants Felicia to go away. But I also
Yeah.
think that that's pretty much all she's got is the Pat thing. So she had to keep stretching it and stretching it and stretching it because why else would Brennan have her, keep having her on? Because that's the only reason why he had her on. It's not like she's talented.
No,
And
she's not funny at
and
all.
now she
Nope.
gets to extend it with the karmic thing.
And
And
thank God you're not
from
calling
what
her
I
Gilly. Ugh. Gilly.
calling her what?
Gilly.
Gilly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
gets me.
never look that one never hit with me. Um So Oscar Electric, losers watching losers. I am seriously laughing. Um,
Well, then
yeah,
laugh your ass off,
eh,
Oscar.
Well, it's comedy.
You
yeah.
already say
So,
that as
but
well. You already used that
uh,
line, Oscar.
Oscar,
Oscar,
be
but
nice.
Kevin,
Yeah, come on, Oscar. Give
eh,
me a complex over here, man.
Yeah.
thank you, Crumbum. I'm here for Shmuel. But it's funny to me that Kevin streams like Snipes Ray or
Yeah.
Snipes Us or Snipes these other shows that he thinks are horrible because they give him content. And it goes back to what somebody said earlier. There's like no preparation in what he does. It's like, oh, let me come on and let me just get war up the super chatters. And he definitely has acolytes. He definitely has people that love his level of hate so that and and they want Kevin on their side. Y- y- And it's important to them that he does that. And I have no idea why.
Oh,
It's a disease.
It's a disease. It's a disease. All right, you guys are funny. All right, so I'm going to uh uh, I want to chat with Panhandler a bit. So
Oh no,
JMO and
leave me here.
Brandon,
we
Nobody
do
wants
want
um,
that.
that.
Thanks for having me.
thank you guys for coming on. Well, I said we would be off by the time Clowntown starts, so I want to get moving, and I think our friend Ashley is going to come on, and I don't want her feeling um, sandbagged. And oh, there she is. Ashley Cummings. Thanks for everyone that has my back. Um,
Woo! Shout
yeah,
out.
there
Got your
there
back.
are there are there are a couple of yeah, KB is now just sniping
That's
you. So I'm
perfect.
really behind uh on the chat.
That's
So
shocking.
yeah, I know it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And the
Hey,
reason
Shmuel, hang
go
out.
ahead.
Have the guys hang out for a second. I gotta get my dog for a second. Sorry,
Sure.
I'm gonna jump off.
So, one of the reasons why we started doing this was I was kind of bored on a Saturday night, and I used to really enjoy MLC when he had MKE and the Sorcerer on, or the Sorcerer. I like the Sorcerer, and
Yeah.
when he started going into these other people, it was just like I can't watch. It's just like I'm I'm gonna have you on, whoever you are. It doesn't matter. All his co-hosts are interchangeable, and um, so that's what we started doing this, just to talk to other people. And look, he gets 500 viewers and he makes money, so good for him.
Well, you're
Rochi,
you're doing pretty good for
uh,
yourself,
JMO,
Chats moving.
uh, would you rather get Gilly or Ashley?
Gilly.
No, thank you. I'm married. I don't need anybody. The last thing I need is another problem. Thank you.
Good answer.
Exactly. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Unreal.
Oscar Electric, Buckman, DM me, mod me. Um, uh, I could DM. I can't. I have I have I have one mod, and we have a backup mod. And uh, Crumba, Pat has a magical dick.
You must have a
And that's a
magical dick.
question mark.
I am crumb bum, by the
I
way. I just want
I
to point
think
that
that
out.
yeah, I what do you call it? I've seen Pat with women, and he's amazing. I I've not seen a guy like that before. It's just he's got a great line, and even when he's not hitting on people, the men around think that he is. So,
Mm.
but there we go.
He's
Well, then
jazz
maybe
all
he
the
is.
time. He's smooth jazz all the time.
Um, do you think Panhandler could go to yoga?
Where is Ashley at?
Ashley, Ashley. I don't know. I think she has mixed feelings about coming on, so that's the deal. You know, the night
I'll
that
get
I
on.
had her the night that I had her on, and it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Ashley really didn't know me. She'd talked to me and stuff, and she was coming on the show, and it was kind of it was important to me to have her on because I wanted to talk to her on stream and whatever. And just before we were scheduled to go, Melton went live with one of his sort of anti-Ashley shows. And so when she came on, it was really uncomfortable because she thought that there was a possibility that she had been set up.
Oh
And
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I could see. Yeah, yeah.
right. And to me, I laughed because I was like, well, there's no way Melton sets up anything, right, with anybody. Like, it's just especially me. I mean, if he's gonna put something together, it's not gonna be me that he does it with. But she doesn't know that. And, so it was tough, and she did me a favor coming on, and that's why she was so reticent, like in the beginning, to answer questions or get involved or any of that stuff, and I handled it poorly. And, Chow was like, you know, you should have just asked her for a threesome right away. And it's just not what I do, you know. So that
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah. I
gonna
don't think any.
happen.
I mean, yeah. You don't really put off those vibes at all. I mean, like an
What's up
ambush
with the
type.
thumbnail for the show? I'm off the topic. I'm gonna forget to ask if I don't ask this right
Oh, the
now.
gay safari?
Yeah, gay safari. What's up with that, man? I almost didn't
I
jump on
just
because of
I
it.
got what do you call it? I've got my thumbnails are my thing. I like putting up uh, odd thumbnails, and I
I
figured it
guess
would
so.
probably
Yeah,
help with the YouTube algorithm. You know,
yeah.
they want diversity, but
Okay,
I'm preempting the people that call this gay.
just do it.
So th- there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
I've
sorry,
gotten,
dude. I just been
and
wondering that.
I guess everybody gets them. I've used that one before, and I've had a couple of other. I have like a boy butter one,
Boy
and
butter. What was the
yeah, and
one last?
I got
What?
one from I got an email from YouTube asking me about like identifying. And I wish I could remember what it was called, but they were like, "Are you uh, a member of a?" I was like, "What community do you belong to?" or something like that. And I feel like a lot of people got it, but I feel like it was just ticked off by the algorithm from the thumbnails. That
Yeah.
was a long time ago. That was pretty goddamn funny. And
Yeah, you do have great thumbnails.
Crumbum, I love all these guys. Great dude. All right, Brandon, tell us what you're up to these days. You
I'm just,
doing? I know you're doing a stream. I haven't seen you do too many clips lately.
no, I did a clip. I did a clip today, actually, but I haven't
Did you?
been doing that many. You're right. I haven't been doing the clips. I've been just doing the streaming thing, and it's kind of a stream of consciousness kind of thing because I'm lazy, and it's just a stream of consciousness. Play music, just hang out and just talk, dabble for stuff. It's a cool hang. Read the chat, stuff like that. Brandon Deft
Uh,
on YouTube and Brandon Deft on Twitter.
yeah. I
That's
no
all I
money.
got.
No money exchanges hands to come on this podcast. Rochi.
What?
Um,
Oh,
I
shit.
said
Fuck. I'm out of here,
no
Schmule.
money. Yeah. I mean, look, if she made some clips or something for me, it'd be a different story. But yeah, I don't pay anybody to come on.
He pays in personal nudes.
Personal
That's
I
nudes.
cannot wait.
Personal.
what,
So
it's a Schmule
Ozone. That
busting
was like,
nude calendar.
oh God, that's what everybody wants. Um, believe me, I'm amazed that my wife is still with me, and she has to see that
The
every
beautiful
now and
lady.
then. And no, she's a doll. Um, all right, guys. So I'm going to what the hell happened? Oh, Ashley was there and then disappeared.
I just told her to come on. I would get off.
Yeah, I'll jump off
Shmuel,
too.
sorry for clogging your chat, but how to deal with stealth. It's
Bye, guys.
fine, Sam.
Ashley, come
Hey,
on.
good night.
Come on, Ashley, come on and you got this. You can redeem yourself. You can do it.
She's
I'm getting off
going
here.
to she's gonna be on. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do that.
Yeah, kick me out of here.
Ashley,
Hello.
hi. Are
Hi,
you
what do I need to
avoiding
redeem myself from?
you're avoiding trying to be clipped? Is that why we got your voice only tonight?
Mm. It's been a lot. You guys don't agree?
Um yeah, but the rest of us would be like, "Oh man, that's great." That's great. Um we'd like being clipped. And
Hello, JMO.
so
Hey Ashley, how you doing?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you came on. This is good. You need to get yourself out there. You're good. Don't
You
worry
didn't
about
have anything to do with that, right?
it. With what? Oh yeah. No, I told him I messaged you. I told him, look, you're good, man. I think the last time, I think really what took place last time, it all kind of started off on a funky note, and it just kind of took off from there. Not a great direction, but Buckman is a fan. Let him give you an opportunity to kind of tell your situation. I think he's got probably one of the better listening ears out of all the whatever you want to call this group.
I 100% support Buckman and trust him, hence me being here. But thanks for the nudge.
All right, let me get
I'm
off. Kick me off,
I'm
Buckman. You
Why
guys.
are you
I'm
going? I
I'm
don't know.
loyal.
Whatever Buckman wants to
Ha
do.
hang on, Jay. You can hang on until Panhandler gets back.
Panhandler comes back. All right.
I feel like
Um,
in whatever world, whatever I liked your verbiage, your semantics there, by the way. Whatever world this is, the two like most trending characters are in Buckman's show. So I love that for Buckman.
Yes.
well, I'm happy about it too. I can't believe anybody watches it, but I'm happy about it.
You're
And
great. Why do you say that?
I it's so funny because I was DM'd by I had Mersh talked about me, and I was like, wow. That kind of blew me away. And I had just sent him a note saying I was glad that he was back on YouTube, and DM me back, and we had a nice little DM conversation. So I hope he does well, and glad that's happening, and glad to see my boy Pat back on YouTube.
Pat
Speak one of
Dixon? Okay, because two people are sniping you right now. I had a quick question. Can we tell the story about when someone, I guess, quote unquote, with less eyes on them this week was going to be rude to you? And I was like, no, I'll stand up for you. I have your back. You're like, no, 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 don't. I want them to.
no, I don't want anybody to. I don't want anybody standing up for me. I'd rather deal with it myself. But no, it was funny. It's also funny to me that it was Chowmir, Dan, and Skarika. Um, just you know, I get a lot of advice because I ask for a lot of advice. But I'm amazed at how much advice I get from people who I don't want advice from. So we'll go there.
I feel like
Um,
such is life. I have a rule I don't give advice to people out of respect for other people. But you and I know a lot about things that I won't bring up, but I think you like openly talk about. Yeah, I think it's very strange how often people throw out advice, come to conclusions. Sorry if I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
No, you were saying something, I think. You were finishing your sentence.
No, I don't mind the look. I like the advice. I've gotten a lot of it. A lot of it's been good. Some of it, not so good. But I do laugh about sometimes who's offering it. You
Well, I'll
know.
say this. I think
Yeah, go
you've
ahead.
heard this. Don't go after, don't look at what someone else has. Don't look for someone that has what you want. Look for someone that has what they want. Look for someone, because everyone wants different things, right? I have different like things that I want in my life to manifest, right? And everyone has different things that are their dreams. So look for somebody that has gotten everything that they want for themselves, not necessarily everything that you want for your. Does that make sense? I think you know what reference I'm talking about. It has to do with the big book.
No, I do, but no, I will certainly look at if somebody. I will ask for advice if somebody's achieved something that I would like to achieve.
So
That's the person I'm
you're
going. That's
picky
the
about
person
who
I'm
you
going to
ask
ask.
advice for.
I'm going to ask. I don't take advice. I'm not great at advice, but yeah, when you talk about like the big book and stuff, the guy who's been in the room and uh, hasn't been able to maintain sobriety year after year after year is not the guy that I'm going to go to advice for, right? I'm going to go to the guy that's been sober a while and life seems to be on track for them. That's in that regard. So it's similar here. So I'm looking for um, I'm looking for advice from people that I think are successful in whatever area it is. But I also agree with you that not everybody wants the same thing. And that's the part of the deal with Ray, right? Everybody wants Ray to live the way they want Ray to live. It's possible that Ray's happy being who Ray is.
Facts, exactly. What I meant is like if somebody has a Mercedes and a huge house and millions of dollars, like that's what, collectively people think everyone wants, but is that exactly what you want? Sure, that shows something, but is that what you want? I mean, for myself, that's not what I want. That's never been my dream, but just to be safe and peaceful and have a happy life, things like this. But that kind of thing, if that makes sense. But if that's what they wanted and they achieved that, then that is definitely a person I will ask advice from. But I don't
Yeah,
give advice. Period. That's kind of a personal rule. Sorry, what were you saying?
can I listen, if you don't want to answer this, this is fine. But I seriously, because this keeps coming up, uh, and I don't believe it at all.
I'm
And
not going to
this was
answer anything about my horses.
No. Ozone says apparently Liam turned you down. Is that
And apparently, Clearwater Chad and I talked on the phone. What else is in the national?
uh,
You didn't
I
do
know,
that,
but
did
Can
you?
you hear me?
yeah, but please don't tell me that
Can you hear
Liam.
me?
Yes, we can. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can
Um,
hear you.
please don't tell me that Liam turned you down. Wow. Oh, she's got no connection.
Oh, she
That's
lost
it.
her.
Yeah. Now they're gonna.
Hey,
There she is.
sorry about that. Wait, so, and Clearwater and Chad and I spoke on the phone. What else is in the National Enquirer today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
address these
No,
But
that
rumors.
never happened.
but
I've
address
never
the.
talked to Liam on the phone. Sorry, what?
Okay, that's the answer to that. So Liam's never turned you down, right?
I mean, what's your definition of turning down? I've never spoken to him on the phone. I don't think I've ever communicated with him even on DM. I think he might have been on Clown Town one time, but I'm not sure.
Okay, that's enough. We got it.
The
No would
Clearwater
have
Wait, that
Chad
no would have
that rumor
sufficed.
is not from Liam, right?
and the
Actually,
Clearwater Chad one, that's a fake one as well.
yes. I got
That is
like
a
5 text messages, and I've been trying to like stay away, as Buckman knows, kind of bow out.
right.
People are like, "Did you invite Clearwater Chad to sleep on your couch?" together. I'm like, I'm at work. Leave me alone.
And
No.
Doom. Oh wow, Ashley lied about Liam. Ah, Doom is
Doom,
so
like I said, research me for a second. I don't lie very often.
yeah.
Obviously, I didn't call Larry Page about Kevin Brennan, but that started because Kevin Brennan was talking shit about my sister and Larry Page. And he was like, ask Larry for your rent. And I was like, I will. I'll call him right now. It was like a stupid, stupid
Well,
thing.
you definitely get you respond to things that you shouldn't respond to. Like these
I
guys
know
know
I
how to.
heard Jay
These
Mo
guys,
say that earlier. Yeah,
these guys know how to get you and know how to get you um, to respond. And no matter what you say, it's not going to go good for you. Um, Rochi, Ashley, did Liam?
Wait, can you repeat that part, Buckman? Because that was kind of genius.
No matter what you say, it's not going to. It's not coming out on your. It's not coming out on your side. It's
I'm learning that very slowly.
Especially in these
yeah. I mean, these
scenarios
guys
that
are.
you're getting put in. You're getting put in scenarios that are not winnable for you at all.
You think?
Especially some weird broad screaming on a British show is not like it's like
Well,
there's no
that was
way.
tied into something else. I'm
Yeah,
like, as Buckman knows, I'm very about people getting help that want help, and I will never ever not stand up for AA. And if someone asks me for help, I will always do the best I can to find them help. And that whole thing, and Rochi is my witness and also my yoga student, was I said, because I connected that person with the most solid human that I can think of, that not only would do a scholarship for him here, has his own obviously licensed rehab center, unlike the experience I had, and I said, as long as he's at least emailed him, and you know what I'm talking about, Buckman, at least that he's like written an email like that I will come on. And it turned into like this girl, I guess, just wanting to yell at me and tell the guy to take more heroin or something. I was like,
how
okay,
weird.
guys, I'm out. You know, you
How
have the
That
weird.
number. I did my
that
job.
that's yeah. It's I find it amazing. Like even with karmic, where it's like obviously the guy's got a drinking problem and it's not helping him, but his chat is like, have another shot, have another shot. Everybody encourages people to do. It's they're waiting for they're hoping for another R. Bud Dwyer, and the people will know the reference.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. I think people just like to add fuel to the flame because everybody loves a good traffic accident to look at. But there's consequences to that, I guess, in some degree. But
It Yeah, and it's tough. Like some of these guys are just total train wrecks, and it's really hard not to watch. And that was my original fascination um, with karmic, and uh, Ashley tells Shmuel about the breathing.
Can
Well,
you, is OG Mumbling Nick here? He said he wanted to come on.
he had a link. I sent it to him like ages ago, and he's
He's
also
another
been.
person that texts me. He's like, if you go on Buckman, I'll go on Buckman. Actually, tell Shmuel about the breathing. I'm sure he'd be receptive, but Shmuel's talking about something else.
Yep, we can do that. Oh shit! You know what I did? I sent Nick um, the time, and I had not included a link, so I just sent it to him. Hopefully, he's still awake, and
He
his
is.
computer
He
is
just
dead.
texted me. I mean, I
His
can't
computer,
look at it. But...
yeah. Um, You can look at it.
No, no.
Um,
Believe me, if I OG, come
I
on.
was OG
If I
Mumbling.
if I if I look at it, I'll lose you.
Oh, okay, all right. Um, so just do me a favor and unequivocally state that Liam never turned you down,
I don't even know what
please.
this is like new information to me. Turning me down how? What, at the
It
first?
doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. He's never asked you for anything,
I've
right?
never been turned down by Liam. I've never spoken to
Okay,
Liam on the
there we
phone.
go. That's see, that's the thing is you think that these people are looking for an explanation and whatnot, and you got to give them short, definitive answers because anything else you do is going to get turned around.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
trying to
they'll be
say
like,
that
"Oh, she was equivocating." Go ahead. I'm sorry, JMO.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say they're just trying to basically say that fat, gross Liam even turns you down, and that's the going theme. So that's what they're trying to go after
Because
And
I'm so old and ugly, etc.
here. Yeah. So that in that case, even somebody as greasy.
So I don't have anything negative to say about Liam. So this sounds like a rumor. That whatever. Then yesterday it was Chad and I are speaking on the phone, or Clearwater Chad to be clear, to be no pun intended.
Yeah.
But no, Liam's never reached out to me. There was a situation that I kind of don't want to bring up because it's sensitive to. I can explain it to Buckman after, but there was a situation where someone reached out to him because someone said something. Anyway, it's not like a safe thing to say, so I'm not going to say it on the air because it had to do with like my personal safety. But so someone did call and confirm. Someone, to make a long story short, someone said Liam did something, and I said, "Did Liam do this?" And they were like, "No, he definitely didn't. I talked to him on the phone." I was like, "Okay, cool." But that
okay,
was it. Had to do with like a stupid Discord, like almost like I don't know. I don't even want to say anything else about it, but I can tell you the full story, Buckman, after.
it's okay. I wanted to get that on the record because I don't want it. I don't want to be tomorrow where somebody is like, she wouldn't answer. We got $5 from Deep Surface.
Why?
Yay, Deep
Why
Surface.
does
Thank you for
Ashy
the
look like a sad
$5.
Cyclops? And stop being cryptic. You're a
What did he?
mess.
Did he have a question?
No,
It was
it's
a
a
super tip.
voice. It was a voice tip.
Oh, that's very nice. Let's hear it.
And
Oh, it
well, it's
doesn't
you.
play.
Yeah, like I don't know that you want to hear it.
It's at
But
this
Nice is a
point,
word. Yeah.
literally.
he
You stepped all over it. If that helps.
yeah, you did. We can I can figure out if I can figure out super tips, we can figure this out. But hold on a second, kids. I have to use another computer for that, and
Take your time. You're doing great.
it is not cooperating. Let's pause it and let's try to replay it. I haven't met anybody in the planet that's had as many issues with super tips as me.
Oh, Chad had a rough go of it, from what I understand.
He actually didn't. I mean, he got a lot of help from Melton. He's such a piece of shit. He got so much help from Melton. Melton sent um, his people over there to give him super tips, and Chad actually was making decent money on super tips. And he's such an asshole. He's like he's got to fuck it up. And it's also like his invite to Hackamania, right? Like Melton legitimately offered him an invite, and Chad 5 minutes later was like, "Ah, he's lying to me. He's a piece of shit." It's like Chad is like any opportunity that Chad has, it's like he shits on. All right, Ashley, we're getting feedback from you, so I need you to. I'm gonna play this, but just be quiet for a second.
Why? Why does Ashy look like a sad Cyclops? And stop being cryptic. You're a mess.
Oh, that was apparently a Kevin Brennan voice, and that was from Deep Surface for $5. Thank you, Deep Surface. I think. So I gotta I gotta play them all, but there we go. And frankly, I think Ashley is an attractive woman. So there you go. That's my opinion. All right, guys. I do not know. Okay, wait. Okay, Ashley, tell Shmuel about Liam trying to come to your home. You don't have to tell me that. And Shmuel refuses to address the question, Doom. I asked Ashley to unequivocally state that she's never been turned down by Liam. Ashley said she's never been turned down by Liam. What the hell do you want from me? And I'm not here to do that. All right. So there we go. Oscar Electric, the dabbleverse gets sadder and sadder. It does, but not every show can be a toe tapper. So we do our best, and I'm glad you guys were on. But I am going to. OG has the link. He's not responding to me, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Clowntown is on, and we've given Dixon content tonight. We've given Brennan content tonight. So
Hell yeah.
thank you guys. You fuckers could super tip as well. Wouldn't hurt. And we got 38 people in here right now, so thank each and every one of you for coming in and watching. I'm absolutely blown away by it. I don't know that I would sit here for 2 hours and watch me. Oh wait, here he is.
Yeah, I was like, if he doesn't come on, I will be disappointed.
I'm gonna go ahead and go because I gotta take a wicked piss right now. I've been on here for
Yeah,
a
no
while.
problem, my friend. Thank you so much for coming
Oh,
on. We'll talk soon.
J-Mo,
Bye.
don't
Bye,
run
Jay.
from me,
Nice to
buddy.
meet
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna say it is finally nice to meet OG
Nice to meet you,
Mumbling
Phil.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You guys are gonna have a good one though. I feel get to the bottom of all of it. I think it'll be fine.
All
Thank you,
right.
School.
Thanks, J-Mo. You're the
Nick,
best.
good to meet
Bye.
you finally.
You too, pal.
I gotta go, man.
Bye-bye. Poor J-Mo has been trying to get off for like a half an hour, and you could just see he's like moving his feet. He could have just said, "I got to take a piss. I'll be right back," but he didn't. I think Def ducked out before him. So, OG Mumbly Nick, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, Shmuel. How we doing? Sorry, I was the pineapple and the roachy kept me a little late tonight, so I was spending some family time. Forgot all about it, but I guess I didn't have the link anyway, so it didn't matter. So it's cool.
Yeah, I screwed that up. I just realized that I had sent you the time, but I didn't include the link when I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking. I assumed you did, but we're good. We're all good, bro.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. All right. So, do you want to explain this Clearwater Chad thing, or do you just want to? Should we just move on and call it a night?
Can I say something? Nick
Of
came on
course. Yeah.
here. Like, I think that we should give him some time.
No,
And
yeah, whatever you
What do
guys
you
want.
think,
It's no big deal.
Buckman?
yeah, we can't give him too much time because
Also, I'm a big fan of OG Mumbling Nick, and I appreciate you being here, Nick.
No problem. Yeah, don't worry, Shmuel. It's not. Go a couple minutes and I'm good. I've been on plenty
so
of
can
streams
we?
the last few nights.
You've been streaming a lot today, but let me ask: can we? What's the Clearwater Chad thing? I kind of need to know what this is. Can you guys talk about it or not? One of you can answer me.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Ashley.
No, I was talking about both of you.
Oh, I thought that OG Mumbling Nick was coming on to say
See, if you were
something.
on camera, you would have seen my eyes. But go ahead.
I already told you. Apparently, there was a rumor yesterday that he spoke to me on the phone, which never happened.
No.
And who started this rumor?
I have no idea. I think Kevin Brennan and Chad, or Clearwater Chad.
So I'm going to ask a specific question. Do you think that Clearwater Chad started the rumor or no?
I was at work. I have no idea. I got like 5 text messages. Someone called me and was mad at me for talking to Clearwater Chad. And I was like, I've never spoken to him on the phone in my life.
And was this about something, or was it just you guys chatting on? I'm missing something here.
I'm missing, we're missing the same pieces, I guess.
Okay, because
So
I don't get. Go
I'm
ahead,
sure it's
Nick.
fine with me saying this because Jake was there, but we Ashley did a stream on Jake Hudson's.
Thank you, Nick. I
Yeah.
was like, we were on a stream together, but I never spoke to him on the phone.
Right.
Oh, we were backstage.
We were
That's right, Nick. Thank
backstage.
you.
Anyone who's ever been on stream with Jake, he wants you all to stay to have a little talk afterwards. So there was like an extended powwow afterwards with like Ashley, Jake, me, and Clearwater Chad. So they spoke
So
off
I guess,
stream.
Nick, you're right. Technically, I guess. But thank
No, that's
you.
right. That's why I was backing you up. You didn't, as far as I know, obviously I don't know your personal life, but you didn't talk to him on the phone. You talked
Nope.
to him, and Jake and I were there, so it wasn't like it was a private conversation either. You know what I mean? So it's not
I
like
didn't know.
anything.
I have no idea what the context was, but thank you for having my back, Nick. Yes, so we were on a live together, and afterwards, I think it was just the three of us, right?
Yeah, Jake had sent Clearwater Chad the link, but Jake, we were coming up in the 2 hour mark, and Jake, for whatever, has to cut it at 2 hours. So he cut it, and right when we stopped, Clearwater Chad came on. So we ended up with this long off stream talk, and that's all it was. It wasn't live, it wasn't on the phone, it was just one of Jake's famous, off stream, yeah, after the show talks off stream. That's all it was.
So if we ever spoke, Clearwater, to be clear, if Clearwater Chad and I ever spoke, it was that one single time, and Nick is my witness.
Okay, so, but was it like, did something happen, or was it just like just talking? Uh, I mean, were you sharing information that you wouldn't want people talking about in public? I mean, what's the context? Like, I don't get why Clearwater Chad talking to you would mean anything one way or the other. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Either of you can speak.
Nick, can you take this one?
Sure. Yeah, if Ashley doesn't mind. It was just, Ashley is fighting with Kevin Brennan, and Clearwater Chad is one of KB's regular guys, so they were talking about that sort of stuff.
And I'm not fighting with him, guys. Like, understand. Like, I don't. We're not like. I'm not thinking about Kevin Brennan. Besides when we're in 4 days ago, whatever it was, in the back of a StreamYard chat, the three of us, like in a private thing. Like, yeah, he owes money to 2/3 of us, right? Stop! Don't make me do math. 75% of the people in there.
Let's avoid the money talk with Kevin, unless that's what you guys were talking about. Um, I I'm just trying to figure out uh, why it would matter. Like, what would Clearwater Chad think he was gaining by saying he talked to you on the phone, but it was really in a back room? And we've I've had the
Let's be
the
clear, an online back room. Nick,
right,
can you help him with this one?
and I've had those
He knows that.
I've had those conversations before, and with people, and there's nothing, they're really nothing. We're just kind of talking about the show or sort of non-consequential issues.
Yeah, a
So,
lot of it was just like I said, they were I'm trying to remember the specifics, but a lot of it was, whatever Ashley's dealing with KB, talking to Chad about it, and I think the money part came up because Jake thinks, and he may, I have no idea, but Jake always says that Kevin owes him $25 or something like that. And even Jake was, I don't know, Jake was going after Chad for going on Bedabbler's show. It was a lot of just, I don't like these people, so
I remember a lot of late night janitor talk.
I
That's
think
what I recall. He's a late night janitor, and I was like, I have respect for late night janitors. I think that's
yeah,
like a
I think
job that.
Oscar Electric hit it a nail on the head here. He said whatever Ashley said to Clearwater Chad, he ran right back to Kevin and badmouthed Ashley. Um, and he wants to know, do you think Chad is your friend? Do you think Clearwater Chad is your friend?
is that to me or Ashley?
It's to Ashley.
Ashley, I assume. Yeah.
I don't think Clearwater Chad is my friend. No, Nick, do you think he's your friend?
Yeah, I'm friendly with Clearwater. We're not close or anything, but I've had no issues with him. So obviously, I have a better relationship with him than you do. But no, I don't think you guys are friends or anything. Doesn't
That was
seem
the
that
first
way.
time I ever communicated with him was on
Yeah.
Jake's live.
I feel like we use the word friend a little too loosely in
Right.
this
Yeah.
universe.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, I've talked to you and we're friendly when we talk, but um, we're not friends. Like I've never met some people, and but I also find it's pretty funny that you can have a 5-minute conversation with somebody and they think they know you inside and out based on that 5 minutes. You know.
Yeah, it is a weird thing in the dabbleverse. Like, obviously, I consider the pineapple one of my better dabbleverse friends, but it's not like a real life friend. I never met the guy and don't hang out with him. But yeah, it's an awkward thing to try and talk about because it's not like it's real friends. It's just you're friendly with one another online. That's
Right.
all it is.
Exactly. I mean, these are not people you'd call up asking, for help moving furniture. Ashley, you're
Right.
making a shit ton of noise. I'm gonna mute you. All right, I muted Ashley for a minute. But that's the one thing about when you're not on camera, you think you're being quiet.
Yeah.
Um, all right, Oscar Electric. Doom, everybody knows who her sister is and nobody gives a fuck. But you do, Doom, don't you? You are so fascinated that Ashley has a sister that's famous. That's sad, Doom. Um, uh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Shmuel, the protecting of Ashley will not end well. Um, I'm gonna unmute her, and I'm gonna say this. Um, I don't think I'm defending Ashley. Um, I'm asking questions. So it's not my job to be defending anybody here. And I also think that gets somebody was like, actually it was Echo made a comment about a comment that Sarah made on the show, and I gave some lame answer, and then it was like, you look bad defending what he said, and I'm like, I wasn't, and it's my same thing with Shuli. I've never defended Shuli other than to say I think using what limited information you have to start calling people pedophiles is crap. So it was a more universal rather than an individual statement. But
Yeah.
uh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, if Ashley, not gonna white knight. If Ashley's in this universe, then sure, she's open to the same criticisms that we all are. But it's as a woman in the Dabbleverse, I think she's unfairly like the still shots, the this and that. It's like it's I don't know. It gets silly. Like if you have a problem with something Ashley does or says, then fine. But the trying to try and find a half millisecond where someone we all look funny in motion if you pause it in a certain spot. So if you're trying to like critique her like that, I just think it's stupid and it's just ingenuous. It's just I don't know. That has to drive someone fucking crazy, especially if you're a woman. So I don't know. I think
Uh, this is to me, Doom. You're avoiding the real question, Shmuel. You disingenuous fuck. What is the question? That's what I'm missing. I don't know what the question is. Um, if you're asking me to ask Ashley, um,
If you don't mind, can I respond to what Nick just said?
yeah, well, yes, you can. Go ahead.
There's a film called American Gangster.
yeah, I know it.
Nick,
Yeah.
my man.
What I do? Denzel?
Everything you just said. This is my response.
Oh
Stopping
yeah, my man.
anyone
That's
at a
right.
freeze frame for 1 second and zooming it. It's like, really? That's why I said, my man.
Right before he
Yeah,
kills him, Shmuel.
yeah, Ashley,
Yeah.
because the thing that they keep asking me is whether or not you said on a Discord voice chat that you spoke to Liam on the phone, and um, I've asked the question, but I'm not here to interrogate anybody, and this is not my it.
So let
It's
me help you out here. I don't mean to interrupt. I answered that question fully to you. It compromises my personal information, so I'm not going to say anything about it. I told you that I would text you if you needed to know.
Oh, okay. I don't need to know anything.
I think they're just
But
trolling
I
you.
yeah, I don't. And that's the thing is, it's like it's hard to understand who's who's doing what here. Um, and Oscar, I think if Doom wants to be the best Doom, you should put on a nice dress, go out and meet people in the real world instead of sitting in the front of the computer 24/7. You going to look back. I don't know. Nobody's blocked in my chat that I'm aware of, and yeah, but the whole deal is yeah, this isn't like it's not my job to be interrogating people and to be fighting wars that aren't mine and battles that aren't mine. And so I, and I don't get it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't know what it's supposed to be about, you know? And there we
Yeah,
go.
not doing a shameless plug, but when I interviewed Joey C last week, I know some people were mad that I didn't interrogate the fuck out of Joey, but again, that wasn't my job. My job was to ask Joey questions and listen to Joey talk and let Joey talk for
Well,
himself.
the person that you're calling, the person that you're saying wanted an interrogation, didn't want an interrogation. He wanted follow-up questions. And
Well, I gave
so,
follow up questions.
and you were doing,
Oh, I wasn't even talking about you, Shmuel.
but you
Sorry.
were putting it, yeah, but you were putting in a lot of, you were putting in a lot of what your thoughts were and stuff. So
Yeah, when he
I wasn't getting, and Joey is notorious at, um, the more you talked, the more Joey was answering what he thought you wanted to hear, as opposed to answering the questions that you were asking.
Yeah, I admitted today that the one thing I did not.
It was a joke, you mopes. Her avatar is a sad cyclops. Grow a funny bone. Ha! Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Deepfake, for the $5. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that I even said today on Eccles show that the big mistake I made sometimes when I would ask Joey a question, if he didn't understand the question, I think I gave too much input, and that's when my personal input would come out, like with when he didn't know what pro-choice, pro-life meant and stuff like that. I had to throw some stuff in there, or ask him about Gaza or Garza, as he would say. And yeah, so I absolutely did that. But I just meant people wanted me to attack him for personally, and I had no interest.
No, I didn't, and that wasn't what I was. I wasn't
No,
doing that.
Shamil, I
I thought
wasn't
you were
right. No, I wasn't
you
talking
were
about you.
in.
There are other people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, no, no. But I know. But I just felt like you were. It. I'm just my thing, right? I I felt like you let him off the hook a lot because it was kind of funny to watch him try to answer questions he didn't know about. Um, and I thought there could have been more follow up, and then it would be like, I don't know. And one of the ultimate questions would have been, you've had to shuffle papers. You don't know anything about any of these topics. You don't know. Uh, why would that make you qualified, right? And
yeah,
did you? And I don't remember because I was sort of involved at the same time. But it's like that would be my first question to Joey: is what makes you qualified? Um,
yeah.
to
I
to
did. I asked certain questions, like I asked like why he was running for president. Then I asked why should people trust him, and then stuff like that. So qualified. Yeah, I guess. I I mean, it's a tough question to ask because he's not. Just like I'm not. So what do you say to that? I don't know.
I know, but you're not running for president.
Yeah, I know. But is he? He is, but I mean, it's a one in a zillion chance. So if he gets on the ballot, Schmiel, I will get harder on him. Trust me.
Right. And there was some there and there was some other things like just about the process. And I thought Cryptid too. Cryptid when he was doing the they're gonna put you in their pocket, you're gonna be in their pocket and whatever. That's so far down the line.
Yeah.
Um, I was more like so I don't think Joey understands the whole signature thing. Because it's not like, say you need 8,000 signatures in Nevada. It's not like you can just go to Las Vegas and get 8,000
No.
signatures.
Right. Yeah.
You've got to have them. You have to have so many from each county. They have to be registered voters. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of stuff. I just didn't. It was like, um, I guess I was trying. You know what? I'm gonna say. I think I was like, what's the point of this? Like that would have been my question to Joey. Like, wh- what's the point? Why are you why are you doing this? And also too, like you said about running for like local assembly or city council or something like that. Like, what have you done in your neighborhood that would lead me to believe you would do something here. So, but I'm a prick, so there we go.
There we go. Well, there's always interview too, so if it happens.
If it happens. But it was interesting. It was interesting watching Joey fumble and having hundreds of pieces of paper in front of him that he didn't really understand.
Yeah.
And there was a part of me that was like, I was upset with him because I'm like, you want to run for president, but your own life and your own family are totally fucked up. Like, start. Is this the place to start? But that's just my thing with
Yeah, that's probably part of the reason he agreed to sit with me. I'm kind of a softy on that stuff. I don't like pushing people on their personal family shit. So I'm sure that was at least half the reason. But because even Liquid was like, I'm so shocked that he wanted to sit down with you and not me when, like, you do a show with his like arch emesis, the fucking Pineapple and Rochi. I was like, yeah, I don't know, fucking guy trusts me for some fucking reason. But
well, look, if it weren't for Pineapple or Rochi, um, Joey wouldn't. Nobody would still know who Joe. He'd be gone. I mean, they really are. They provide him with
oh,
a lot.
absolutely, yep.
That and yeah, everybody needs a what do you call it? I mean, I guess you kind of need a troll or something, or Joey does. You
Arch
know,
nemesis, something. Yeah.
exactly like Batman, right? Batman needs his Joker, and so yeah, they need Rochi and the Pineapple.
Yeah.
Um,
All
all
right.
right, kids.
Sorry, enough
I
about me.
I am going to rock and roll us out of here. Um, uh, both of you can hang out for a second, and we'll talk in the back in
But
the
we don't
green
want to
room.
have some rumor spread about us
No, no, no.
talking.
That was exactly what I was going to say. Is we can talk in the green room, and then I can go on shows tomorrow and say, make up things that we talked about. So, uh, uh, ozone. I, I, I don't know. I tell you what. Ashley, don't answer this, but I just want to put this up. Ashley, I never spoke to Liam on the phone. Shmuel, did you tell people you talked to Liam in a Discord voice chat? Ashley said no comment. I don't know what this is about, Ozone. If you DM me what it is about and what answer you're looking for here, not uh not the if you're telling me what you're trying to find out, I guess I shouldn't say what answer you're looking for. Um, ask it to me there, and I will be happy to find out. But I don't know what this is. This just feels like we're just trying to own Ashley again, and I have no desire to try to do that. And so I will vet it first. And so there we go. All right. And guys, it's been a blast. Thank you, Deepfake. Thank you, Soup Party. Thank you, Ava Riser, for your super tips. That's great. Nick and Ashley, thank you guys for coming on. Panhandler, JMO, and Deft, thank you guys for coming on. Enjoyed it. And I'm ending it now because KB is going to complain about how I do 3-hour streams.